Hello, hello, and welcome along to another week of Drathnor Keep. Matt will be with us later. He's just on his way back from masquerading in Madagascar with meerkats. I think they may even have meerkats in Madagascar. What a weird coincidence that was of a sentence. Anyway, what the fuck happened last week? Twas a long time ago.
Saved a man's life.
Yeah, but where did we start?
We had just saved a man's life.
Did we start post-owlbear fight? I think, yes.
Yes.
Allow me to take us to the Wild Hunt. That was the name of the session. I believe we started off having just saved this bro. God, I love this
How many times are we going to be able to use
I'm going to keep coming back to this until I can no longer get it.
We need to keep scaring him in the woods.
Yeah. Anyway, from there you returned to the lovely evening camp, and there was an air of celebration, I guess. Congratulations. The group were being congratulated on what they'd achieved, but mostly by the Drathnor scouts, but by a few others as well. No, wait.
Yeah,
No. Before that, Hugo rushed back to the camp. And Hugo, who did you meet? And what did they do or say? Or if anybody else wants to tell us,
What was
Hugo.
the question, sorry?
You rushed back to the camp. Who did you meet? And or what did they say?
I met the guy with the dark hair.
That is
Caelharin?
Yes, there you go.
Oh,
Caelharin. He never goes by the name Sir. The elves don't really like the Sir before Caelharin, but you met him and you told him that Animal was on the brink of death and had been attacked by an owl bear, and he went,
move along.
Pretty much.
He said, run along, child.
He said, what a lovely tale.
And how sad.
And then he turned around to one of the healers and was like, maybe, get out some bandages on the off chance that somebody's scratched their knees.
A couple of plasters.
Exactly that. However, it wasn't long before you brought Alamor back. First of all, with a minute of vortex warping, which was nowhere near as beneficial as one might think, given you were 4 miles away, and also don't have the movement speed to get from one place to the other fast enough to use it more than 3 times. But after that, we had Alamor riding double with Ragnar. Alamor subsequently passed out. He was very pleased when you gave him his bag back, and you hadn't taken what out of his bag?
Oh, God.
A book about birds.
A bird-watching book, exactly that.
I skimmed his book.
How sad.
After that, you returned to a victorious meal and yada yada. Had some drinks, some feasting, some festivities, despite Hugo and a couple of others really stating, we should go back and find out why this owlbear was out in the wild attacking random humans. You were shut down very quickly and consistently by one particular person. Who was that? Mathas, indeed. And why did Mathas shut you down? He caught you quietly later on and said what?
Because he wanted to go with us. He was being fair.
Yeah, he wanted all the glory.
No, he wanted to go with you in general. But why? Why did he shut you down and then come to you privately? What was the deal?
Oh, because he wasn't. Because we're really not allowed to, and he's really not meant to. But if we sneak off in the morning, he's obligated to come find us.
Yeah. So basically, what he was saying is that all the scouts have been prohibited from going out into the wild and causing any more trouble or stir. He thought this was bad and he wanted to solve the problem, so he suggested that if you snuck out in the morning, he would be forced to come and find you and the group of you could try and solve the problem. How did he facilitate your outing of sneaking?
He knocked someone out with some sleeping drought.
Drought, yes.
Yeah.
After slipping them a sleeping draught, that then ensued a conversation with Olive about the intricacies of poisons, to which Hugo also had a running commentary about the morality of poisons.
Pretty cool sleeping pills, I said.
Yeah, exactly. Apropos of that, you guys headed out, and you got a little peek. Eventually, you found the cave. Who aided you in finding the cave?
Many people.
Some
There was a
critters?
little rodent-like creature.
A vole.
There's-
Yes.
Yeah. And there was a bird-like creature.
Uh-huh.
A
Sounds
bird-like
right to me.
creature?
Yeah, it was a little bird that I spoke to first. That
Oh, a carrion bird. Yes, yeah. So it wasn't. It was little in comparison to. I said it was a little version of a vulture. That's because vultures are like 5.5 foot tall. No, it was a decent sized bird. It was just it fed on carrion, and it had been trying to eat the owlbear meat. Between the two of them, they led you to this cave, and you discovered that your enemy was scaly, tentacled, reptilian in style, and might try and eat your face. What was it?
it
Great.
was Jamal after a couple of drinks.
It was a Grick. Yes,
Weird
far more
ass.
threatening than Jamal. How did we do in the fight? Was it nice and easy, nice and breezy, easy?
That's how I remember it.
I got flipped on my shell, but apart from that,
Would anybody like to lay
Ragnar
any
got
bets
pretty
on how
fried.
many exhaustion cards Matt turns up with when he comes into the session?
I want to say 3.
I think it's 2. It might be 3. He
I'll
got
say 4.
battered in that fight. It was
Holy shit.
brutal. But you
Yeah.
did pull through, courtesy of a little bit of crit, a little bit of luck, and a whole lot of damage.
And Cael's first bad.
I'm
wild
getting
shape.
there, yes, indeed.
Wild shape,
On
not
the
magic.
on your net 1, you did get your first forced wild shape, and that was indeed the minute of teleportation, vortex warping. Was there a second surge in the fight? There was a bad one, right? Yeah. There was
Yeah,
the
it made
The
our-
second one was the
everything.
-2 to
the -2 to
rolls.
everybody around you. Yes, Alamore's surge was the
And
previous
we
day.
all
Yes,
glared
yeah.
at him.
Yes, it was particularly hindering for Olive, but it worked out. You guys were victorious. You found some owlbear eggs, and you found some signs that these guys had come from where?
The Underdark.
The Underdark, indeed. You closed up the entrance to the Underdark by putting the rocks and stones in the hole, and you headed back to the camp once again successfully, only to find what?
Everybody left.
They'd all gone.
Yeah, they'd forgotten about you and left. And so you headed back to town. You were very successful. You're feeling very good, and a couple of people were waiting. 2 serving boys, and who else?
Some parents. Not mine, but some.
Oh yeah, my parents.
One, you parent. Yes, just mother.
Oh yeah, it was just
Father
my mom.
Father
that
was
at
watching the
shop.
store. And somebody else's parent.
I want to say Ragnar.
Oh yeah, it was Ragnar's parents. No. Well, maybe Cael's mother. No, maybe Cael's mother was there actually.
The way you said that,
I
like
think-
she doesn't give a shit.
Like-
No, I didn't mean like that. I mean like she was probably too busy. But no, I think she did come down. Yeah, so
She would be
the three
many
of them.
places, but here to see Cael. No.
That's not what I meant. Okay, anyway.
I hope
although
Kel's mom is here.
I do think that Cael's mum should just be another person that bullies him. That would be a great new plotline.
Oh,
That would be a great new plotline, but totally isn't in character with what Jamal's given me. Anyway, so you guys headed back to the tavern. You enjoyed a celebratory evening. Hugo, your mother
Yay.
gave you a pouch. It wasn't from her. It was from somebody else. Do you remember what it was?
yeah, it was a pouch that had like sprinkly powder in it, and when you sprinkle it over a plant, it awakens them for an hour.
Is that true?
No,
Oh.
not even slightly. What was in the pouch?
Well,
Anyone
it's
else who
an
was
idea.
actually paying attention?
It's an idea.
Money
Yeah, money. From who?
from.
It was 1,000 gold pieces. Money you
From
should
my
remember.
grandma who just
Yeah,
passed
we got-
away.
No!
From
It was for the
Almo's
group.
dad.
Thank you!
What?
From Animo's dad, saying,
Oh,
my
yeah.
son demanded you, that I reward you for saving his life. Yeah.
It's just a drop in the bucket for me.
Yeah.
No, it's right now. It is not a drop in anyone's bucket. It is a bucket. It is, in fact, almost the entire bucket. Is it not?
It is a bucket.
Yes. You've got 1,500 gold, 1,000 of which you received at the end of last session. Yes.
That's very true.
You had the drop before. You've now got the bucket.
That's what I'm saying. It covered up the drop that was in the bucket.
Anyway, you also found some unusual magical items. What happened to those?
We ate
Oh.
Enough of
were
your
pretty much
rubbish
confiscated.
and nonsense, Joshua. Sorry, what was that, Jamal?
A few people took a look at them.
A few
we
being?
had
Then yeah.
Name and shame.
Daniessa came along
Yep.
because Daniessa really wanted that one.
Well, she didn't know she was going to want it before she got there, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
But
bought
yeah,
it off
he
you.
showed up and bought that off us for 150 gold. The other
yeah, this
ones
guy.
were Maldranic.
Yeah.
Maldranic came along and was identifying a bunch of stuff. And there was a third woman.
There
I don't
was.
think
with a
what
Y, I
her name
think.
was.
Begins with
Grandma.
a Y. She has done some healy
Yes.
teachy,
it.
if that helps you, Elora.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, it's
can't remember.
Yuzure. Don't worry, I forget her
Yeah.
name every week as well. I have produced her in 2 entire campaigns. Half the time when I'm writing my own notes, I'm like, that priest lady comes again. Temple
Well, I'm
woman
glad I'm
turns
not
up.
the only one then.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yes.
I was also driving the other day and doing some little session planning in my head. And for the life of me, I could not remember Rosie's name from the inn. I was going, who the fuck is that inn girl?
It
Yeah.
happens.
Have you ever noticed that Maldranic and Daniela look strangely alike?
They're siblings.
They are siblings.
They have a similar
That's the
outlook.
rumor I'm spreading.
They
around
do have a
town
similar
now.
outlook. They are both, not very quick to
Prolific
smile. And Maldranic is an elf, but Daniela is a half elf. But they both have prominent
they're half
elven
siblings.
features.
They've both
Probably
got
the same dad.
Yeah, they've both got the same hair parting.
Intense glare too.
Yeah.
They are both very pissed off individuals.
Well, in this
Now
particular
they're
It's because they're
They're
related.
serious.
They're like, Jesus.
Why am I related to this bozo?
Why don't you lot give me a history check
God.
Oh,
Okay.
about
Ginger.
this,
well,
to
shit.
see whether
Okay.
you can determine the lineage of Danieta and Maldranic.
Oh no, not as. 16.
Okay. Anybody got better than a 16?
I got a total of 1.
That's good.
I got a 2.
Well, that's
Nice.
great. Okay, so the other 3 between them couldn't get what Olivia. This is ironic because the players know this, that apart from Mikyala.
That is ironic.
But Olive, you would know that stories say that Maldranic was quite old when he came here to Drathnor Keep, and that he has been here as long as anyone at the keep remembers.
Dang.
Danieta, on the other hand, turned up as a 12-year-old girl about 20 years ago. So
So
if
it's
they
his
are
daughter.
relatives, it's his great-great-great-granddaughter or his daughter, depending on how you perceive it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm spreading
Maybe
that rumor now.
Maldranic is Drathnor.
The man himself.
Yeah.
Lord Drathnor of the Keep. Yes. Mayhaps. But yes, you know that Maldranic is known to be old. One thing you would all know is that Lord Bantus and Lady, whatever the fuck her name is,
Sure.
Seraphina.
no, it's not there. It's not there. What the hell? Lord Bantus and Lady Felia. There we go. I knew I were. You would know that they are Asimar, and they are in their 3rd century together.
Wow.
They are blessed by
Well, that's been
longevity
for more
in
than
their
300
line.
years.
Yes, indeed. So that's
Damn.
some timey wimey info, lufu. Yes.
Lord Bantus is a Gryffindor. Who knew?
He is definitely
Got the
somewhat
colours.
Gryffindorish. He do have the colours. Anyway, you guys
never
celebrated the evening away with your parents, who were very congratulatory of you, and headed back to your rooms and whatever.
Yee.
The following morning, on Olive's door,
Oh God. Yes. Who is it? I say before I answer the door.
It's Mathas. I brought
Oh.
something for you.
I open it.
Oh, there we go. She didn't even get dressed for him. No, I'm kidding. It is quite early, and it is Mathas, but standing behind him are two serving boys, carrying the head of an elk mounted upon a mahogany plaque with the name Olivia Honeydew. Honeydew? Is that right? That is right, right? Did I make say that? Okay.
That is right.
I just suddenly questioned myself. I was like, is it Honeyside? No, it's not a house in Riften. Very good.
Nope.
Yes, with your name on it, Olivia Honeydew. Josh, you can recharge all the charges of your stuff. There's going to be a time skip, so... yeah. They come presenting this plaque and this huge sort of mounted elk head, and he says, "I've instructed the boys to put it up on the wall for you."
A trophy.
At this point,
All right.
Olivia, I'd like you to tell me how do you... I will tell you a little bit about your room, and then I'd like you to tell me how you envision it looking post that.
Okay.
So you have one of the larger rooms of the younger nobles.
Yep.
And your room would contain everything you need to live day to day. Bear in mind, you'll never have to make food for yourself.
Okay.
But you'd have sort of a large, big bath of some sort, copper, stone. You'd have a decent-sized window with a balcony. You're probably on the third floor.
Nice.
Young nobles are between the second and third floor, with sort of people with less money being on the second, people with more on the third. That is one of the few things that's not based on influence, solely on the rent paid. Your parents would be on the fifth floor.
Wow.
You would have a room inside your room, which is for a serving maid. And I think you're probably given a halfling maid, out of sort of a bit of respect and also just out of convenience. It would be highly inconvenient if your maid had to, kneel or sit to do anything and everything.
Yeah, that would be awkward.
In fact, I think her name is Phoebe. Yes, it is. Her name is Phoebe.
Hi, Phoebe.
And beyond that, you've got sort of your own bedchamber and a little bit of a living area. But what sort of decor does Olive go for? How does her room look? What do you think?
Luxurious. Well, she's really into outdoorsy nature stuff. So she's got like little jars with like cute wildflowers she's found and little like rest leaves up on the walls and stuff. And of course, a little bit of like Clover's baby fur.
Oh, that's adorable.
But she also has like a lot of books. I think that she just likes to like borrow books from the library and doesn't read them all the way or even a little bit of the way, but just likes to flip through them a lot. So there's a lot of books scattered around. It's a little messy.
Mm-hmm. Do you think your parents' influence has caused a bit of opulence underneath that, sort of like rich rugs or tapestries?
Oh yeah, there's like nice decor, and then it's clashing with her trying to be like outdoorsy at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think I have like a little like some plants around the room, and definitely just a rope always tied on my balcony if I want to run away.
Oh, well, that's
at any moment.
Yeah. That's not where my mind went. Wow. Okay. That was a little dark. Anyway.
Jesus.
So, he will come in and sort of ask you whereabouts you'd like it. And the two,
Wow,
he won't, the servants will,
great.
and they will mount it for you. He looks around and I don't see any other hunting trophies, Olivia.
No. That was like my first official hunt, I guess, right?
It was your first
we weren't even invited to hunt.
Non-parent sponsored, yes. With your parents, you would only have come to the hunting camp. You wouldn't have actually gone out of the hunt at all.
I guess I haven't actually done that much, hunting. Like, I help Clover catch little things and stuff, but...
It doesn't show.
Yeah. Thank you. This is great. Yeah, she's just standing there admiring this trophy on the wall.
Yep. And with that, he will sort of leave you with the two servants putting it up. They're going to make a lot of noise, so I'm assuming you'll want to head out. Does anybody have anything they want to do the morning after the hunt? Or am I good to skip a few days? Going.
I would like to go to the library, but it doesn't have to be there.
Okay, we'll move a few days forward. Okay. After a few days, you guys are probably in the keep somewhere, maybe in the Great Hall, having lunch. When you hear the rumors that a dwarven delegation is coming. This is a delegation from King Dernick and King Haldruk, kings from Pazutna. Let me put you on the map so that you can see that. Oh. I've got to be really careful and do... Hold on, let me do that first, actually. Because there is a chance I accidentally put the Grand Tour on mid-session if I leave that on that tab. There we go. Oh. Okay. I will talk and do at the same time, I guess. I haven't put the maps on Roll20. That doesn't seem right. Have we not been to the map? Have we not actually been onto the map at any point? Maybe we haven't.
I think we have.
Who needs a map?
Well, it's not a Roll20,
Yeah,
so if I did it, I was impressive.
It was Imagine.
Yeah, so they're from Pazutna, which is land to the south, mostly split between 3 people. There are the Moon Elves, not to be confused, by the way, with Beldania's Moon Elves being a different race. They're regular elves, they're wood elves, but they're called the Moon Elves because of their practices of worship. They are forest elves, basically. And there's a lot of halflings down in Pazutna, and there's dwarves. The 3 sort of get along for the most part, kind of. The halflings are often the mediators in the middle, but for the most part, they just keep to themselves. The halflings have the towns, the dwarves have the underground cities and the mines, and the elves have the woods, and they all just get along by not really spending too much time with each other. But you hear the rumor that they are coming, and that they are coming for assistance. You may all give me a... Ooh, I'll give you a choice. You can either give me a persuasion check or a perception check to see whether you can ascertain the details of the rumors.
Wait. Perception?
Perception or
22.
persuasion? Okay.
Not gonna be that one.
Anybody got a persuasion check? Is anybody doing persuasion?
Oh, sure, I can do so.
Okay.
I got 21 on perception.
Oh, why have they changed all of this? I don't know how to
Like,
change that
yeah.
side of my page.
Damn, Cael.
You really are the charisma character.
Silver tongue.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to do a thing. Okay. World map. Look at that. Got there in the end.
Yay. We are.
So, you know that King Dernick is of Dom Valeth. Drathnor Keep, by the way, is up here. Dom Valeth. And King... I want to say Halrock, but I've tabbed off the page and now my cursor's disappeared, so I can't click back on it. King Haldruk, that's the one, is of Gomrasin. You with your, what do we get, a nat 20 for Cael and a 22 perception was the highest, but you all got over 20, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
We all.
Yeah.
What is wrong with me? I'm a 5-year-old with a sippy cup. Pouring Pepsi down my fucking chest.
5-year-old without a sippy cup.
Well, exactly. Sorry, Josh, go on.
No.
Yep. Okay. Good. Good. Keep it yourself then. So, with a nat 20 for a 25 on the persuasion, you'll be able to ask a few questions and basically find out that the group are ostensibly coming to speak to Meldranic. They are seeking magical aid or magical assistance with something deep in their mines or tunnels.
Whoa.
With a 22 perception, in fact, with anybody who got over an 18 perception, so a lot of you would be able to hear a few other little tidbits. Firstly, that the accident has happened when trying to build a tunnel from Gomrasin to Domvaleth. So they haven't actually gone any deeper. They've just gone in the middle, if you will. There is rumors of drow presence. And you have heard that there is unsettling... there's an unsettling vibe to the Underdark in general. Not just there, but there have been rumors of all sorts of other problems within the Underdark. You have witnessed 2 yourself already. The Kruthic coming forwards in the Dusty Minstrel's ale cellar, and subsequently the Grick coming up. So not entirely unexpected. Rumor is they may also bear news of war or trouble over the border. But you know that there's a lot of times the rumors are just rumors. They're just generated for, oh, what if they bring this? What if they bring that? It's sort of harbingers of doom who are mentioning that sort of thing. But yeah, you hear they're coming, and so they will arrive roughly the same time as the yearly Masquerade Ball. The Masquerade Ball is a very beloved event that happens late in the autumn, on the cusp of winter. Sort of the equivalent of Halloween, I guess, in our world.
Hooray.
This is their moment to engage in... It's more about mystery and magic, the Masquerade Ball, than it is about spooky. They don't really engage in the spooky, but some lean towards slightly more macabre. From the previous year, you will remember somebody who came as a devil.
Nice.
And it was never ascertained who. A few people were excluded.
Elizabeth, and was it her true form?
You don't know. You don't know. You know that there wasn't a few people. It wasn't Uldor Malaver. It wasn't any of you guys. A few other costumes were sussed out, but for the most part, you didn't know what it was. You've also seen people come as sort of a visage of death, or a dark angel, things like that. But you've also seen plenty of people coming as unicorns and and all sorts else besides. It's a few days later when you hear this news, and you know that you will need to get your outfits ready. But you've got a few days prior to that to really mill about doing your own sort of thing. And Hugo, you mentioned you'd like to go to the library. Is anybody joining you on this library run, or are you trying to go solo?
No, I mean, if I bump into anyone, I'd ask them.
Well, you're all sat there together, so I'm sure you can say, I'm going to the library.
Sure, then...
Why don't you take all those guys?
Yeah, then I'll... as we're sat around... Sorry, I didn't realise we were all together. As we're sat around... Sorry,
I said you're sat at lunch in the Great Hall right now.
Yes, then I will just say, we need to get those books for Iona.
Oh.
Oh, wow, go
That's
you.
right. Good memory.
That's Josh's excuse to go to the library. Hugo doesn't have an excuse.
Okay.
I want to get something for Hugo in the library.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that a full group trip? Does Ragnar abstain, saying, I don't like the library? Where is Matty's?
Well, Ragnar's not here.
He really doesn't want to go. He disappeared as soon as you said books.
I think Ragnar will abstain on the basis that he can't read.
Yes.
There are picture books and pop-up books, I assume.
I know, right?
Cool. But the rest of you will head to the library. What are you looking for?
The books that Iona asked for.
Which are?
So one's The Lusty Argonian Maid,
Nice.
and the other one's The Legend of the Red Eagle, which should trigger a quest for us when we open it.
Does anybody actually remember what Iona wanted from the library?
A book on the noble families.
Yes, thank you,
Oh, good job, Cael.
Yes, and looking around, you will see a couple of books. You will find the noble families of Halgania, their lineage and their what's it called? Emblem? It's not quite the right word, but their coats of arms. Yeah. And you probably find something on Drathnor Keep nobles as well.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
That'll do nicely.
Okay. So pick her up those two. She'd also mentioned some geography stuff. So if you want to pick up like any random geography books and stuff for her, that's cool. What about the rest of you? Are you looking for anything in particular for yourselves? I know you're dying to tell us, Joshua. Go on.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know how to go about this because Hugo's not looking for her. I want him to find a book about
You want him to stumble
Druid
upon
magic.
something.
So, I mean, as you're flicking through the shelves, you'll find lots and lots of different things. You'll see something that says Wild Magic, the magic of the wild, not for Cael.
Aw.
Yep.
I do give him a look when I see the title up first.
Yep. You'll see Druidcraft, conversing with animals and plants. And you will see growing the perfect garden and bringing it to life. You're not sure if that's about really nice roses or about awakened shrubs.
Yeah.
And finally, you will see harnessing the power of the natural world.
Ding, ding, ding! I'll take that one.
You can stack them up and have a little flick through them all. You'll note that harvesting the power of the natural world is all about your sort of nature spells. It's your cool lightning, it's your entangle, it's your control weather, that sort of stuff. Speaking with animals and plants is not only about speaking with animals and plants, but learning how to call them and summon spirits of nature in that form.
Oh, I'll take that one too, please.
And then bringing your garden to life is quite literally about awakened plants, but also about plant creatures and how to cultivate them and look after them. So things like... I now can't name a single plant creature in the entirety of D&D. Myconids. Things like myconids. There we go. Yeah. Not twig blights. Like things that are slightly less violent.
The hill one.
Yeah. The shambling mounds. Yeah, exactly. All this sort of stuff. Nobody's planting a shambling mound in their garden, Elora. But the point remains, yes. You would see about like looking after real plant creatures, but also awakening them. Harnessing wild magic is a little bit different. Might be something you're also interested in. This is about sort of the more natural druidic effects. If you will, it's about class features. Where probably not yours either.
It's a player's handbook.
Because it's like land druid and stuff. But it's all the sort of natural effects of turning nature into magic. It teaches you about your real simple, your cure wounds, your healing word, your druid craft. You got all that shit done.
I don't think I have a library card. Is there a limit on how many books you can take, and is there a late fee if you don't bring it back? So
for the most part, you're expected to study books in the library. If you want to take out a library book, you may take a book and you will discuss it with our lovely librarian.
I'm avoiding eye contact because I have truant books.
Yeah.
There's just whole sections of a shelf that
those on good terms with the librarian can often get a couple of books out. The librarian is Madam Thadus. So you know her son, Scribe Thadus, who is your teacher.
He's old, right?
He's in his late 50s, early 60s. The librarian's sort of in her late 80s. She still files her nails to points. She still paints them beautifully and pulls her hair up in a tight bun, and wears sort of quite opulent clothing for a non-noble. She can be quite strict, but if you take an interest, she can definitely be of assistance.
There you have it.
Is anybody else trying to take? Because I'm assuming you want to try and take the books as a group. Is anybody else looking for anything in particular here?
I think I'll look for a medical text of some sort.
Oh, there's a lot of those. A lot. What's anything in particular?
Maybe just like full-on basics of how things work, full-on anatomy. Just give me Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy, that'd be fun, wouldn't it? So when you mention anatomy, you'd probably have to ask the librarian. There is a lot of like random medical texts, but they're all treatises on like a single thing. There's like setting bones, a whole book. If you mention anatomy, however, she will mention a particular piece of work that you can't take it with you, but should you wish to look at it, it is available. Sorry, let me just click that button. And I'm just looking for its name. Yes. It is Wilmot's Wondrous Workbook. Wilmot's. And she'll say, you know, dear, this was outlawed for many, many years. But nowadays it is regarded as the text to regard for anatomy. It's very detailed. He was not a very nice man. He chopped up lots of bodies to find out his answers.
Cool.
But what has come from it is beneficial to many. You can't take it from here, mind you, but if you'd like to make some copies, I've got some parchment over there and some ink. There's also
what's the process of copying? Just literally writing everything down.
Oh yeah. But it's a lot of it's drawing, so you could place a parchment over it and like trace a little bit. Make some copies of the images. She'll say there's also the little book of road medicine. It was written by a traveling priest. I've got a few copies. You can borrow that if you'd like to read over it and compare it with the notes from Wilmot's Wondrous Workbook. He did read that tome too, so he makes reference to it a few times. And she will offer you that, which is like a little pocket book of road medicine. It's not too advanced. It's fairly simple, but it's right, Matt's not coming. Okay, just found that out. He will be masquerading in Madagascar with those meerkats until next week. I don't remember that at all. I'm sure I asked and then went, whatever.
He did say he had something happening tomorrow.
Oh yeah. I remember. Yeah. Somebody's getting married or murdered or dying or something. Some sort of event. Anyway, that's all right. He can't read.
Yeah.
So, yes, you will find the little pocketbook gives you sort of the very basics, and the Wilmot's book is almost disturbing in its detail. You know, he alludes to sentences like, I cut off the hand to look at the wrist and found arteries and capillaries galore. Once I eventually managed to staunch the bleeding, and the subject stopped screaming, I was able to see the segments of bone and where the muscles intertwined with... You know, he goes into real gory detail, Alex. But it's super informative. And yes, she was alive when he cut his arm off.
A lot of time studying this, even though it's been useful.
Alex, that book is cool.
You can keep coming back here and saying that.
What a fucking psychopath.
You may give me an intelligence check. So, it is Alexandra, right? I just went to long name you. I don't know why I went to long name you, but it is Alexandra. I didn't make it up.
Normal.
Okay, that's good.
-1 is 17.
Not
Can I
bad,
guide
not
myself to
bad. No, this is over the period of 8 hours, and that's a lot of
Constantly
guidance
guiding
casts.
myself.
Yes, I think that's 480 guidance, which is not going to happen. With a 17, you said?
Mm-hmm.
You will have advantage on any medicine checks made directly to understand the limbs of the human body. So at the moment, you've only learned about arms and legs. But if you're making a medicine check about anyone's arm and leg, like Alan Moore's leg the other day, super busted, now you know that for sure. You will have advantage on those checks. I have no idea where in your character sheet you're going to put that information, but maybe we'll remember
Notes
one
other.
day. Notes other, yeah, that's the one. Cool. Beyond that, Olive, were you laying very low, or were you looking for books still? More things to flick through.
Well, we've already been. We know that the masquerade is coming up, right? And the theme and everything.
Yeah.
Okay,
You would have known the
great.
theme was probably announced like 5 or 6 weeks ago. But they've now made the official announcement for the date. And it's been long enough since the Harvesttide Ball that the seamstresses are now back to working on that stuff.
Cool.
Just a quick couple of pieces of information. You would know that both... I wanted to call her Madam Pins. That's not right. That's the wrong campaign. Which campaign is Madam Pins from? The woman and the other woman.
The tailors?
Yeah, I know this information. Rihanna's fine clothier,
yeah.
and
I know her.
and her rival.
And her rival.
yeah.
I want to say Veronica.
No, definitely not Veronica.
Oh no, that's the girl. Okay. Well,
Isn't the rival the rival? Isn't it the one that's in house with the dancing dryad?
No. You did attempt to find out who that was. Who was in Madame Cortatia? Here we go. Not Madam Pins. So these two both provide magical clothing that can swirl with illusions and do all sorts of clever beyond just your regular outfit. However, neither one of them is offering masquerade masks this year.
Oh.
You can purchase those from a few other places, but you cannot purchase them from either of them. They have both said, we're doing enough with the dresses and garments. Go get your masks. And they suggest that you either bring the mask or you know what your mask is when you go to them for seamstressing, should you be going to them. If you want a metal mask, you can go to the blacksmith.
oh wow.
If you want a wooden mask, you can go to the woodworker. If you want something a bit more clever, you could potentially go to Danietta. You could go to the to Tumbletwig's Trove, which is a toy maker, though he has advertised in the wake of them not advertising that he will be making all sorts of masks for everyone, all with a bit of magic too. And Olgar's General Store is having a sale on masks for the ball as well. So lots of masks.
Is porcelain an option?
You would have to go and have a little chat with Tommel Breinhand.
Wow.
He's the resident potter. The answer is probably, but very expensive. Faux porcelain, much cheaper. You can get that from you can get it from glazed wood, for example, right? You can get for much cheaper. But yeah, with that information, is anybody else getting a book out? Olive, what were you thinking?
I'm looking for books on like local monsters or legends, like cryptids. Do we have any Mothmen around here, or Jersey Devils, or Chupacabra?
Jersey Devil.
Oh, come on, fingers crossed.
Or
Fuck is a Jersey? Jesus, that's terrifying.
Are there any Slendermen?
Yeah, Olive likes to go spooky, so she wants to dress as like a local monster.
Okay.
For this event, and so this might not be in the library even, but I'm looking for like urban legends.
You'll find Folklore of the Land is a book that is available. It mostly talks about things like fairies. But there is mention of a couple of other things. However, these are kind of just D&D creatures that you would know about. So, in fact, you got some of them. The cockatrice, or cockatrice, the axebeak, the mimic, the owl bear, the griffin. Like these are all. The monsters you're likely to encounter if you head a little too far out of town in Forgotten Realms are very similar to the monsters here. However, there are a few more creatures of unusual legend. There is the Struth. The Struth is a long-limbed creature with fangs that go over his chin and down to his chest. He has dark eyes, and it's said that if you lock eyes with him, you may be drawn into his soul. He may take your soul and leave you as a wandering husk, a body that seeks only nourishment and pleasure, but has no innate personality or understanding.
Sounds like some nobles I know. Am I right, everyone?
Hey.
You would also know that there is one that is simply called the Taker. And there are lots of these. They are birds with human hands, which is quite frankly absolutely terrifying. So they stand like stork-like legs, and they have human arms. And they're known as like baby snatchers, basically.
Ooh, that's cool.
And the final one are what's called fallen fairies. These are like fairies, but they are like, instead of having your typical butterfly-like or fairy-like wings, they have thick moth-like wings, and their faces sort of drawn. So they have sort of large mouths. They sometimes have antennae, big eyes that are solid in color.
That sounds cool.
And
that's kind of like a Mothman.
Yeah, they often also have, they don't have legs. Instead, they have sort of like a little sort of grasping tendrils that come out from the bottom of their elongated body. You're right, Josh.
Okay, I think that's the one.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna read about this monster.
Fallen fairies. Okay.
And try to incorporate a outfit.
They're a symbol of terrible luck.
Perfect.
Cool.
Because I'm a halfling, so I'm lucky it'll cancel out. Easy.
Cael, any book?
Yeah, sure. I'll look around and see if there's anything on a particular on the more musical aspects of performing, especially around the viol. Oh, not the viol actually. Let's just go with my secondary instrument now. I'm trying to pick up the lute.
Okay.
Particularly sort of lute performing and more advanced sort of technique for that.
There's a book on sort of stringing your lute and maintaining it. And there's a book called Tales of the Virtuoso, Life as a Performing Bard. Now that neither one of those is really about like lute techniques or anything like that. You might have to speak to a tutor and see whether you can find if there is anybody. Maestro Varello will probably be your best bet for that. He is technically the dance teacher, but he would know about that. But Life as a Performing Minstrel is all about the aspects of performance. It does have a chapter on overcoming performance anxiety. There is, so that could be interesting. And the librarian probably, she likes you, not by virtue of you being you at all, but because she's got a lot of respect for what your mother does. She'll say, "Oh, you wanting to take that with you, are you? Know you're an aspiring musician, yes. Caelharin?"
I would like to be.
That is the definition of aspiring.
He's aspiring to aspire.
He's aspiring to aspire.
Become something a little bit more than that is to be seen.
Cael, what are you talking about? We're in a band.
Yeah. Oh, I'm hiding. I'm not there for this.
Oh, that's actually a thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Cool. But you can take those books. You can't take the Wilmot's Wondrous. And Josh, you'd be able to take Harnessing the Magics of the Earth, but Druidcraft, Speaking with Animals and Plants, you'd have to leave behind and come and check on it.
Okay. I'd like to take the one that was about like summoning animals and spirits and stuff. I'd like to take that one first.
That's the one that you can't take. She will say, like Alex, you'll have to come and study it on a regular. You can spend as much time here with the book as you want. You may give me an intelligence check as you study it.
Did you say on the regular?
Yeah, I did.
On the reg.
How hip of you. That's a 2.
Yeah, it's going to take quite a lot of studying to get down. But you and Alex can come together. It'll be lovely. You can have little twosies time in the library, focusing on stuff while Eldrin sits in the corner creepily with his head buried under a book, never saying a word.
Has he been here?
Oh, he's always there. He's always there.
Freak.
Unless he's in class with Lady Petronil, he is in the library.
You just see the reflection of his glasses.
Yeah, he's just head down like over the book all the time. Yeah, exactly.
Again, I'll take the one that was just about
harnessing the magic of the earth.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, cool. As you guys leave, Alex, you head back to your rooms to put the books in, and there's a young girl waiting outside your room. She's sitting on the floor, sort of twiddling her thumbs. She looks to be about 13 or 14. She's wearing servant's garb.
Hello.
Oh. Are you Miss Rayan?
That's me.
My name's Sophia. I was told you might be able to help me. My ma, Yasmin, she used to be your mum's maid?
Yes, I remember.
She said that you do hair dyeing, and I thought you might be able to help me. She thought you might be able to help me.
Absolutely. What color?
I do have an offer in return. You see her like gain a little bit of confidence. She's like, you see, I work in the kitchens now, so if you ever need late night cake or a early morning loaf, I'm more than happy to trade your knowledge for my favours. That sounds really wrong, but I couldn't think of a better word.
Speaking my language. Come in.
Good, marvellous. And she will tell you that basically her hope is to have pigtails where one strand is one colour and one strand is another.
Wow.
She's got naturally blonde hair, and she'd love to do like a purple and blonde, or like a green and blonde or something, like sort of mixing it in.
Nice half and half. Let's do
Yeah,
this.
exactly that. She will be super grateful. I don't know how much detail we need to go into, but I will just ask, have you got any idea in your head as to how Alex actually dyes her hair in medieval world? Because I don't.
Do I know? Not a clue. Can I pretend to know? Sure.
Oh, absolutely.
I have basin. I have a
It's
mortar and pestle.
magic.
I have berries and flowers and
Yeah.
other things that make color.
Brush them up.
Yep. Red cabbage and, other
yeah,
items for the
stuff
dyers.
stains,
Other
yeah,
items for the
gross.
dyers bundle.
Plenty of beetroot.
We've all played
Yep,
Stardew Valley.
beets.
Yep. Some of us, Joshua, played from the 1st of spring till midsummer in one sitting.
Damn.
Yes.
Okay.
He's played till
Howard,
I'm pretty
midsummer
sure
in
you
one
can use
sitting.
lemon to like lighten things. So
Oh,
that.
absolutely.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
how all dyeing works in this one. But one thing you will know, I think, is that whatever you do, you then have to mix it with this sort of alcohol solution that sort of pulls it all together, but also binds it to your hair. So once you've helped her choose out all the colours, all the different bits, you can take a sort of spare chamber pot, really, that's not very clean, but it's a spare vessel that you can stick stuff in, and you would have some of that alcohol solution, I guess, within your chambers somewhere, because you dye your hair fairly regularly, right?
And hair and clothes, yeah.
Well, I hope
Oh, you
those two
dye your
chamber
clothes
pots are
too.
clearly marked.
I think one is in the chamber pot area and the other one is like under a random desk. I don't think it's easily to get confused. But yeah, you can make that mixture for her. What cantrips do you have, Elora?
I still have Mold Darkness, which I don't think I should, so I have Guidance, Toll the Dead, and Celestial Burst.
Oh, I still haven't got around to that. Yeah, okay, none of those are any help whatsoever in this. No, I was thinking that maybe you had a way of like not having to touch the liquid. I think it's fair to say you developed some sort of method with the back of a moth. Back of a moth. Wow. Back of a mop. And then sort of like a couple of paintbrushes, stuff like that. And so you can paint the dye onto her hair. And as you do, she'll say, "My ma speaks very highly of your family. Says it was some of the best work she ever did. Sorry, am I being rude? Do you not like to talk about it?"
Did she say that her mom was my mom's maid?
Yes, her mother was a maid to your mother.
I mean, it's not rude at all. I don't remember her much. She was only there for a little bit into my childhood, but I think I remember she was nice.
Oh, you said your home was always welcoming, even after everybody else said that there was a curse on the She still spoke very highly.
Everybody says it.
She still speaks very highly, and she said those were always nothing but rumours. You're very good at this. How did you learn? She just sort of like tries to slide you out of the conversation, realizing she's really digging herself a hole.
Self-taught. Just sort of figured it out one day.
Wow. Yeah. That stuff looks like it's quite harmful. I heard it make horrible sizzling noises when you put things in. Do you think this is something I could do myself afterwards?
I would maybe try more temporary things first. I started with temporary solutions.
Wow, that's brilliant. Thank you. And with that, she will, she'll sit with you for a few hours after the fact. Give me a performance check with advantage.
Ooh.
I think maybe. Be a sleight of hand check, I guess.
Hey, that's a natural 20.
Nice.
Yay.
I was willing to take arguments for anything, whatever it is. You succeeded brilliantly.
Thank goodness. Good job, advantage.
And she looks great. She's got this beautiful sort of like green, dark green, and like pale blonde plaits going on, which just looks like almost like there's like plants woven through her pigtails. She will take a look in your looking glass and, oh, that's amazing. Oh, thank you so much. As I said, anytime you need anything special, any special requests in the kitchen, I know that, well, everyone says you hang around with a bear. So if that's true and not another one of those vicious rumours, I can... Sometimes there's meat hanging that we forget to use. I could always slip that out for you too.
That would be appreciated. It's not a very vicious bear most of the time.
She
Some of
laughs.
the time.
Right. Just a average friendly bear.
8. My mind just kind of wanders back to maybe not.
She looks at you and is like, you're different, and I like that. Thanks.
That's a good thing to hear.
With that, she will head off. And I will come to the first of our bull preparers. Sorry if you are in no way ready, but I'm just going to go for Josh. Tell me what... let's first of all have a chat with your parents. Do I have a picture of them? I probably do, right? Because they
You absolutely do, but if you don't have it, I can provide it.
I just need their names.
That's
This?
Yes, Alison
and
and
Leo. There we go. Look at that. Lucky guess. I mouse over it. It looked vaguely halflingish. So yeah. And as you pop to the shop to say, like I'm thinking of getting my outfit, they will say, well, now you're an adult. You don't need to tell us anything about what you're going to get. And the shop...
I can't anyways. It's a masquerade.
That's what I mean. Because now that you're an adult, you don't have to tell us what you're coming as. But Hugo, just stand out for the right reasons. We don't want you getting hurt.
I'm not gonna get hurt. I have a plan. I am gonna stand out for the right reasons.
You're wearing a outfit. You're not gonna transform yourself.
No, I'm not gonna wild shape into something. I am wearing.
She smiles and don't tell me, but I'm very glad that you're not putting yourself at risk. The shop's done well this month, so you can have 150 gold pieces to purchase your outfit.
Oh, is both mum and dad there?
You're in the shop, so they're both at work, yeah. But it's your mum talking.
Oh, and dad's out back, yeah.
Well, he's just doing stuff around the shop.
Yeah. I like to imagine he's there's like a little 2-step ladder and then a gigantic cauldron that he's like.
Yeah, I like that.
Anyways, I will run up to my mum and give her a big hug, taking the pouch, and then I'll run round the counter through the back. And
he'll sort of look down at you and, you've spoken to your mum about your outfit, have you? And then he comes down and sort of, it'll be your first year without us knowing or helping you choose. You be careful now. Choose something true to you, but don't get yourself in too much trouble.
It's okay. I think I have an idea that will really speak for itself, Dad.
Great. And he gives you a pat on the shoulder, and why don't you try this? And he hands you a bottle of pink potion.
What is it?
Well, technically it's a failure, but I think it's a different form of success.
What is it?
I was looking for a potion of bubble breath, and I've achieved exactly that. But it's not the bubble breath on D&D Beyond. This is when you speak, you will have bubbles come out of your face in bright pink for a minute. He's very excited that he's accidentally made this.
Oh, is there an expiration date on this?
No, it'll keep for a few days, I guess.
Oh, so there is an expiration date on this.
Oh. I suppose. Sorry, I thought you meant, like, could you save it till you're with your friends later today? I didn't realize you were planning on saving it for a special. I can brew more if you want another one at some point.
No, that's
It was very
fine.
easy. In fact, almost too easy. I should have known it was not going to be what I was trying to achieve.
No, that's fine. And I will take a sip of it.
Great, yeah. You can get sort of like a few breaths per sip. So then as you speak, little pink bubbles go floating out of your mouth.
Do I still talk, though?
Yeah. It's absolutely normal, but as you're talking, little bubbles just emit from your mouth.
Wonderful, yes. I will begin popping them.
The proper bubble breath is meant to give you an hour of water breathing, I think, and also let you, like, breathe a gust of wind or something.
Sure.
But he has not succeeded in that one. But experimenting is key, he'll tell you, and I don't think it has any side effects.
Well, I think it's a success, Dad. I think you did really well.
He will lean into the cauldron, take a spoon, sort of sip it, and then go and blow one big bubble, and then watch it go across. And he's like, yes, I think so too. Perhaps I can convince one of the lords to have it as one of the drinks at the Winter's Tide Festival.
You know what would be cool, Dad? If you could make it so that you could do a big pink bubble like that, but it didn't pop, and you could climb inside of it, and it could be a mode of transportation. Maybe that could be something you could work on for me.
That sounds like a
Dad.
wonderful contraption. But I don't even know how I'd start going about that. I'm
Well,
not a witch, I'm just a potion maker.
well, I believe in you anyways. Good luck, and I begin leaving.
Yeah, cool. So you head out. Where are you going for your mask?
I am probably going to the Rangers.
Oh.
If you remember, James.
Right.
If you
No, I
if you
have
remember.
absolutely no idea what your outfit is. I am
Okay,
sure you have told me
wait.
at some point, but so did everyone else, and
No. You're good. You're good. Let me resend it to you.
Oh, bloody hell, okay, we're doing a little... I am going to get you to tell the group in, 30 seconds.
No, I know, but just so you can prepare yourself somewhat.
In the next 8 seconds, yeah, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. You would know that the gentleman who did the taxidermy for Olive's plaque is... he isn't with the Scouts. He is known as Huntsman Revel, Revell.
Like a monster.
No, he was, that is just his name. But he was a huntsman. And then in his older age, he has started doing taxidermy because the hunt was too much for him, really. He's got a gammy leg. Is that not an appropriate phrase?
I've never heard that in my life.
I think there's nothing wrong with a gammy leg.
That?
No, it's just, he's got one leg that is sort of, it just sort of goes sideways. It doesn't do what it should anymore. After he got mauled by a boar. Alex will know all about that. Instead, he does taxidermy.
Okay, I'll go to him then.
Yeah, so he is out on the outskirts of town. Not much business as the hunt. It's now a few days after the hunt has wound down. And seeing you go, oh, hello, young man. Can I help you?
Yeah, as I approach, I look very uncomfortable. I don't really want to be anywhere near the things he does. But I will approach. Yeah, I was just wondering if you could provide something for me.
Possibly.
I don't suppose you have any. I don't suppose you have any spare deer skulls, do you?
Whoa.
Yes, a few. We use them often to scare off approaching wild creatures. We hang them from outside the gates, and he sort of holds one up. It's quite a small one, and it has sort of like two long, sort of like antler bones coming out of it. It's a bit macabre, but he looks at it and I could part with this for a couple of gold pieces if you're looking to just take it with you. Do you need anything done to it? You want it mounted? Is this a hunting trophy? Did you lose yours?
No. Could you just like cut it so that it could like go over my face?
Ah, you're thinking of using this for a mask. For the masquerade ball. That's quite dark. That's not something I'll be able to do, but if you head over to Tumbletwig's Trove, or to the Leatherworker, perhaps they'll be able to turn into a mask for you.
Okay. Thank you, and I very quickly walk away. I really don't want to be here.
So you'll pay him 2 gold, please?
Yes, I'll pay him 2 gold. And then as I walk away very quickly, I like look down at the skull.
He'll put it in a little burn-up sack for you, so you don't have to like carry it around in your hand.
Okay, that's fine. Then as I walk away, I will look into the bag, and I will just say, "I'm sorry, but you can still be of use to stop this happening to others."
For 5 gold pieces, you can get it carved out, and for another 2 silvers, you'll be able to get the straps put on it. So from the leather workers, so it's 5 gold, 2 silver, and then another 2 gold for purchasing it. So 7 gold, 2 silver in total.
Could I also get something engraved on the forehead of it?
Yeah, Mr. Tumbletwig will offer you that. I should let's take you to Tumbletwig's Trove. We're going to go here.
Mr. Tumbletwig.
We will. We will head here later on, but it's one of my favourite stores, so let's go there. He has the outside of the building painted with many different colours. It looks like a veritable riot. Compared to every other building, it stands out totally, and he stands out. He's a very different kind of guy, and he is very pleased to see you. He is a very eccentric gnome.
I love him.
He's wonderful, and we will roleplay with him shortly because I'm sure somebody else is going to need to head here. But yeah, he will be very happy to sort of. This is a little darker than my usual work, but I'm sure that we can make it happen. And with that, he'll take a little sort of engraving tool and engrave it in, and he'll charge you an extra silver piece.
Thank you, Mr. Tumbletwig.
Absolutely no problem. I hope you find that comes in useful. Don't go scaring the children now.
No, this isn't for children.
No, indeed. It's quite terrifying. Well, off you go. Yeah, Hugo, you can head to get your outfit done. Are you going to return to Rihanna's?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's where most people will go. I wish I had to put these in alphabetical order. Don't worry, there's only like 800 stores. I'll work it out eventually. Yeah. When you head in, there is a young girl. I've written her name down somewhere, but I can't remember where. I don't suppose by any chance, Jamal, you remember the name of the girl who made the alterations for you? Or you have it written down somewhere?
Jesus.
No problem if not.
That's a very good question. Was it?
Beatrice.
No, I
There you
think
go. Yes, I just found it.
There you have it.
Written down the session.
Nice.
So yes, a young girl will look at you and hi, I'm Beatrice. I'm the newest apprentice here at Rihanna's Fine Clothier. Welcome to Rihanna's Fine Clothier. How might I be of assistance?
I need some fine clothing made.
It seems you've come to the right place. Sorry, I don't normally do the service bit. I'm normally one of the seamstresses, but it's very busy here at the moment. The ball has only just been announced. Have you got an idea of what you were looking for?
Yeah, I have a really specific idea.
Wonderful. Why don't you come with me upstairs and I'll find you a place to wait, and Mr. Grithers should be ready to serve you soon.
That would be great. Thank you very much.
She
would
leads
you
you
like
upstairs.
some of this potion? It tastes like bubble gum. It might
Tastes like
relax you,
what?
like strawberries.
I love strawberries. Yeah. I'll
it
try
might cheer you up. Just a sip, though. Just a sip.
Okay. She takes a sip and then. Oh, that's lovely. She.
It's
Pops
a
the
new
bubbles.
it's a new special at Potion Commotion. If you say that I sent you, you might get a discount.
Oh, I'd need a very large discount to be able to spend my money on potions, but thank you. And as she finishes that sentence, an old man comes over who you met before, and he said, Mr. Wildheart, is it?
Yeah, that's me.
You'll be looking for your outfit for the masquerade ball. Thank you for looking after him, Beatrice. Beatrice is likely to be the one sewing your outfit if it's something we're sewing fresh. Do you know what it is you'd like?
I do, and I'm gonna take out.
Beatrice, are you okay? You seem to have a pink bubble emerging from your face. It's from the potion special at Potion Commotion. That is what your parents do, isn't it? Oh well, as long as it's not harmful, is it? He looks to.
No side effects reported.
Wonderful.
British.
Yeah, and he will lead you into a small room where he has a sort of large piece of parchment on the table. It's very rough parchment, and he takes a piece of charcoal and he says, "Well, what exactly are you looking for? You are commissioning a new piece, is that right? You're not looking to make an alteration."
Yes, and I'm gonna take out of my bag some very crude sketches and drawings to show him. So it's basically kind of like a off-the-shoulder ballroom gown that's pure black, and then from about the knees down, it looks like it's dripping in blood, and then and then I'll need some extra blood to put on my
he will say,
chest
"Well,
so that it looks like I've been hit by an arrow."
The newest glamour cloth that Rihanna has been working with does allow for illusions to rise from it. And not only could the dress quite literally drip in blood, but we could also have that blood sort of as an upshot, as if it was only a recent happening. This is quite dark, but I see the vision, and he'll draw it out and show you. And if you imagine the image you've sent, Josh, but he will describe that it's all moving. It's all real, like it's actually happening. He said, if you prefer, we could start with nothing up on the top, and then perhaps halfway through the ball, we could or even, I imagine Rihanna could have it so that it's on command. You could have it rupture into blood when you want it to.
I think I don't. That sounds cool, and I like the idea. But then, if people see me just walking around in a black dress and a skull, it might just look a little macabre.
Perhaps you could have it rupture on entry.
Yeah, I like that.
Wonderful. I shall speak with Rihanna, and I'll come back and we'll see what we can do. And he'll head off. And after a little while, a young lady comes over and, would you like a cup of tea, sir? Cup of tea?
Yeah, thank you.
Lovely. It's
do you have peppermint?
It's lemon and ginger today.
Oh, that's fine.
And she'll pull you a little cup, a little porcelain cup, and give it to you. And after a while, he'll come back and tell you it'll be 165 gold pieces for the outfit.
That is fine. I will take some of my personal allowance.
Oh, is that over what your parents gave you? Your parents gave you 150, right?
Yes, exactly. So I'll take off 15 from my own.
Okay. Cool. With that, he will say it'll be ready for you the day before the ball. You come by and collect it.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And good luck with it.
Thank you.
Cael. As it is sort of after the ball has been announced, your mother will take you to the side. And you can see she's sort of got a look on her face where she's a little nervous, a little anxious.
Okay. Is everything okay?
It is. It's just... The Illusions Ball is... It's a very expensive theme.
Really? Very expensive? Tell me, what...
Well, everybody's
How
gonna have...
expensive are we talking?
Everybody's gonna have all these special outfits, and Cael, I can't spare that much this month.
Maybe I could do something subtle and creative with...
You are
whatever
such
we
a
have.
creative and clever man. Perhaps I could maybe spare 40 gold pieces.
It's going to be a tight budget. I'll see what I can scrounge up.
There was some money from when you rescued Alamor, right? I know that you don't want to dip into your money, but Cael, I haven't got much else. Otherwise, you'll be
I'll have
staying
to
in the
dip
commoners'
into what I
rooms.
can. Wait, really?
The upkeep on the room is really... Both of our rooms is...
Wait, have things been that bad? Tell me, what's
I've been thinking
going on?
I've been thinking of staying at the temple for a while. It's just ends don't meet. You'll know that, the ancestral lands have really fallen on disrepair, and they're not generating any funds at all, so only the work I do at the temple and what your father sends, which seems to be less and less each month. You'll know they won't be rewarding him properly for the work he's doing out there. It's just...
He never did.
No, they never did. Besides, I'm sure you'll find something fascinating and wonderfully interesting. I'm sorry we can't do better.
It's okay. I can think of something. And I am, as an aside, I am visibly a little disappointed, but concerned more than anything.
Yep.
So I'm just not voicing any kind of dissatisfaction, really.
Yep. You can get like a full set of like a regular ball outfit for much less than that, for sort of 25-30.
Yeah.
But it's likely to be stuff that's already made. You won't be able to get something tailored to yourself, especially with the illusory cloth. But as you have a little think about how you might manage that and what you might come up with, I think that is a good time for a short break. We will be right back. Hello, and welcome back to the second half of Drathnor Keep. Cael, you were heading out to get an outfit. Where are you going? What are you doing?
Okay, so for my mask, I'm looking to kind of have all of the illusory aspect of the illusion for the ball in the mask. So that's the part I'm going to be looking to get made up first.
What's it going to be made out of?
Hardest. I'm thinking of a metal mask, not gold or silver, just basic. Well, I guess iron if I can get it.
And no magic in it?
Not at first.
Okay, so you can head to Morgrida Anvil's song at the Ironmark Forge. She's an armorer, but she has been advertising that she will be making she'll be making the things that go on your face. Before this ball for things that go on their face. What the hell is the word I'm looking for? Masks. She's making masks. That's the word I'm looking for. Masks.
yeah, I would fucking hope it's a mask.
When you come in, a very grumpy looking dwarf sort of looks up at you. All right. What can I do for you? You're not going to be commissioning a set of armor, are you?
I most certainly am not going to be commissioning armor.
Are they starving you up at the keep? She sort of looks over at your shrimpy little body and sort of...
Aww.
No, they feed me well. They feed me very well.
Must be elven blood. What can I do for you?
Yeah, I guess it is. So I'm looking to get my hands on a mask for the ball.
Usually masks are put on your face.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
cool.
Exactly.
Okay. What sort of thing do you want?
What sort of metals do you have that would make a suitable mask?
She sort of looks at you. We've got all the metals. I've got bronze, I've got brass, I've got iron, I've got steel, I've got, steel's mostly one of the most meldable substances I work with. I've got some adamantine here if you're looking for something that's truly going to keep you from harm. I've got a little bit of mithril hanging out the back. I've got some silver, some gold for embellishment. You just tell me what you want and I'll tell you. I know the metal, you know the mask. Tell me the mask, I'll tell you the metal.
Okay, I'm looking for just a fairly basic mask that I can work, do some illusory work with, and from there
anytime you want to give me a
I'll be
description, laddie, I'm waiting for it.
Okay, it is literally just. I'm literally just looking for a relatively plain, stoic-looking mask.
A face. You want just like a face, right?
Yes.
Just, okay, great.
Yes.
Right, that's the sort of information we're looking for. Fantastic. Nice and simple. Fit at your face. Do you want it sort of lacking features, or do you want it smiling? Do you want space for the mouth? What about eyes? Do you want eye holes? Do you want little slits? Like, what's the plan?
Eye holes and mouth holes would be preferred.
Good way to see where you're going. Great. Okay. What about the nose? Are we having like a little bevel piece of nose? Do you want it to come out a little further so it seems like it's flat and devoid of features?
Bevel nose, yeah, sure. That sounds fine.
She reaches into a barrel and just pulls out a steel mask. These are the bases I'm working with. Sounds like you might just want the base. And she holds up pretty much what you've just described. A plain steel mask. It looks like, do you know those sort of completely plain featured porcelain masks that are super creepy? Mm-hmm. It's that in metal.
Creepy. Perfect.
Okay. Are we able to modify one of these, have some more sort of face features? So it's got sort of like eyebrows, sort of prominent cheekbones, a bit more sort of like a face rather than just yeah,
because what she's offered you right now
is
is literally this, but in steel. Discord chat.
Oh, actually, yes. That is pretty much exactly what I'm after.
Fantastic. Cool. She looks at you and she goes, great, 1 gold piece.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll just immediately hand over.
You have chosen literally the cheapest option. You want the base mask with no work on it. Fantastic.
Your mother would be so proud.
I'm getting the work done with it after.
Yeah. So if you want work done to this, to put illusion on it, you will be heading to Mr. Tumbletwigs. Or Danietta, depending on how the level of magic you want. If you just want paint, you can either try and paint it yourself and fail miserably, or you can go down to Thornflame Glassworks, where you know there's a lady, Julian Thorne's wife, who does sort of glass painting. She's probably your best bet for that. Yeah.
Well, okay, so I'm sort of looking. You know what you said about how it's how you was mentioning before about the masks where it's 2 different forms.
Yep. One half, one thing on one half, one thing on the other.
Do we know which person would be the sort of person that could do the illusion that would be for that the best?
Okay, so
I know
a lot of people will just paint one side one way and one side the other. At that point, you go to the lady at the at the Glassworks. If you want an actual magical illusion put in place, if it's quite a simple illusion, then you go to Mr. Tumbletwigs. If you want something way more complex, the features on both sides changing on a regular basis, that would be Danietta. You haven't got the budget for Danietta unless you're going to use the group money.
Right. In that case, I'll go to Tumbletwigs and see if he'd be able to do what I'm looking for. If not, then I will go to Danietta.
Yeah, as you arrive at Mr. Tumbletwigs, you see Hugo walking away. Yeah, great. We haven't got time for that kind of roleplay. Off you go.
Oh.
I can't say hi because
No,
I've
I'm
already
kidding.
done the scene.
No, I'm kidding, Josh. Of course you can say hi.
Yeah, as you see me come out, you see I'm carrying a bag, and I look very sheepish, and like my eyes are around. I'm like, oh, hi,
Sheepish.
Cael. Bye, Cael. And then I am going to wild shape into a rabbit and sprint away.
What
I'm just
happens to
gonna be
things you're
staring on
holding
in-
when you go into a rabbit
I'm
form?
carrying it, so it just
does come into you. Okay.
Fuses into you.
I knew it was things you were wearing. I didn't know if it was things you were carrying. Okay, cool. Fantastic.
I'm
The rabbit
I'm
leaves.
just- as you go sprinting off, I'm just looking, giving him a completely confused and perplexed look, and just
Yeah.
I
It's
just
definitely
shake my head a bit,
suspicious
blink
behaviour.
slowly a few times, and just go, "Alrighty then."
Yeah. And then you head into Mr. Tumbletwig. You can see that he's been very, very busy. There's sort of a bit of chaos going on the shelves, but he's alone. When he looks over, oh, hello. You're coming from Mask,
Mr.
I take it?
Tumbletwig.
It's been a very busy week. It's wonderful. I didn't expect to branch so far away from my regular works. What exactly can I do for you, young man?
Well, I'm wondering if this is within what you'll be able to do. So I'm looking to have a mask. I've actually got the mask base here, and I'll show
Okay.
him the very blank mask template.
Looking a little plain, but a good base to work
For now,
from.
it is, yeah. So what I'm looking is, when looked at from one side, I would like the entire mask to have one appearance and one coloring, and when looked at from a different angle, the other side, to completely change to have a totally different appearance,
Okay. He picks up...
rather than just being the split mask that people traditionally would do.
Yep, he picks up a little wooden, like it's a long wooden stick, and on the top of it appears to be the face of a bird, like a crow. When he turns it round, it's got the face of a rabbit, and when he turns it round again, back to the original face, it's now got the face of a pig. And he keeps turning it, and it keeps showing you different illusions. It's like, as long as you don't need them to move around all that much, that's pretty easy to do. Something like this, one illusion from one side, one illusion from the other, but split down half. Is that the thought?
Rather than split down half, I'm thinking the entire mask, if viewed from one
No,
side,
as in, like,
has
the
one-
illusion comes from one side. And he will say to
yes,
you,
yes,
my
yes.
only question is, what do people see when they're standing right in front of you?
Oh, that's a fantastic one. When people are staring straight down, I would like them to see the direct split down the middle of one of one side
You
and
do
one of
want
the
the split to show, you don't want it to sort of turn on a millimeter?
Only on the only on that very finest looking
Wow.
dead on. As soon as
Okay.
you shift slightly to the side, I'd like it
Turns
to go
to-
to completely the new thing.
And what are the two sides you're looking for?
So I would like one side to be illuminated silver, a face representing the moon.
Okay, and as
Sort
soon
of
as you
like-
say that, he like minor illusions a moon, and then minor illusions again, and puts a face on the moon. And then he has like it's sort of like glowing silver, and then he'll cast that minor illusion onto your mask. Something like that.
Sort of, yes. I'm basically just looking to have a very silverish mask, a little bit moon features, not over the top with it.
Okay,
but,
he unrounds it a
the-
little bit and makes it a bit more face shaped.
Yeah, I'm just looking to have it as to be particularly glowing, a very faint silverish sort of illumination glow, like as if it's basking people in soft moonlight.
Okay, and the other side.
That will be the side for the sun, much the same in the same sort of style, but also not.
Colour me
blazingly bright,
surprised.
just subtle.
And yes, he will sort of show you like a sort of golden mask. He asks you if you want like, do you know that sort of. Only because Josh has posted the bear in the big blue house. I'm now thinking of it's like the sun in the Teletubbies, I guess, where it's got like a halo around it, like like little triangly bit.
You
No, not the face.
baby.
Like no, not the face. The triangly bit around it.
Okay, yes, I know the sun.
No, I think what I'm going to have to do is at some point I'll have to try to get a picture for this because this is
Okay, so
no,
basically he
definitely not
offers
like
you-
that, no.
I put a gif in.
Yeah,
There
he offers you
most
something like,
definitely not
that.
Yeah, a bit more, a bit like, yeah, quite a bit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so you don't mind, you
that's a
do
bit
want
more
that
to-
frilly little bit around the outside.
No, not the frilly bit, but I do want the sort of face style of that. But instead of the frilly bit, I'm just looking for the illumination, the light.
Okay, cool.
No,
So
no
instead it'll be
frilliness.
just a simple... So- Excuse my distraction. Let me
Distraction.
let me just ping this picture to Discord. This is gonna useless to the viewers.
Okay.
Do you want to look like that?
Oh my god, that's amazing.
That's
You know
really
what? I want
cute.
it. I want it.
Oh my god. Anyway, back to the point. Yes,
Oh,
he can
fantastic.
definitely do a glowing sun, a glowing moon, and have it shift on either side. And if somebody sees directly down the center, they'll get a bit of half of both. He will tell you the illumination will cost you a little extra. So the illusion itself is... $35 gold pieces, and then the illumination will be an extra 10, so it costs you 45 in total.
Oh, fantastic. That's absolutely manageable. Yeah, I can pay it. Well, would you like payment now in full?
Well, yes.
Okay.
He looks a bit confused, like there was another option. If you don't pay him, he won't do the work.
I thought he may have wanted an early down payment to start the work and then payment on
Oh,
delivery. But
If you kindly stand still for a moment and stop rabbiting on, I'll hand you the work. And he's gonna,
Right now, okay.
yeah, he's gonna cast 4 spells in the space of 4 actions and then hand it back to you done.
Oh,
I
perfect.
thought it would take a little bit longer than that. But
Oh, it's quite simple magic.
fantastic. Okay.
Wonderful. I hope you have a lovely time at the ball.
Well, thank you very much. And I hope I do too.
Yep. Do you need an outfit, or are you going to wear like a very simple outfit already in your wardrobe and then just use the cloak to do the things?
I will need
A gold and silver pinstripe suit.
Well, I'm gonna need an outfit, but I don't think I would have an outfit that's quite specific for this. But I think I could get something done based off a already existing outfit.
Mhm.
So what I'm looking for, and I'll actually tell you what I'm looking for.
That's always helpful. Then I'll know.
rather than just mention it as I go to the shop, I'll just say now what I'm looking for is a sort of like a midnight blue, very dark sort of midnight blue, sort of dress robes,
Yep.
and then just some patterning embroidery, sort of like swirling and combining on each other, some silver and gold thread.
Okay. That is something you would need to get tailored for yourself.
Well, the midnight the clothing itself, like the deep midnight blue, is probably just available as a base.
So you just want to get the work done on it.
Outfit.
Okay.
Yeah. The outfit itself, like the particular outfit, and then the coloring is probably, well, the coloring I might have to get done specifically, right? But the outfit itself would just be sort of, I'm sure I could get one ready made, right?
Roll me a D100. Let's see if they have anything in stock.
Oh, here we go.
That's a 45.
Okay. So they have an outfit that's in a little bit of a paler blue than you would have liked, but that fits you well. They'll offer to re-dye it for you for 6 gold pieces. If you want the embroidery done, it will be an additional 20.
Okay, so a 26 gold on top of the 46 I've already. You know what? Considering
72.
I'm not, yeah, 72. Yeah, I'll take it.
You're in
I'll
budget.
take it.
Fantastic. And with that,
Well, I'm not quite in budget. 40 was my budget, so I'm
No.
over it, but
Yes.
I'm dipping into personal funds.
good. Okay. As you do that, we'll say a couple of days have passed now, while the ladies have a little time to think about their outfits. Ragnar has had to get a new outfit twice because he keeps telling his parents what the previous one was.
So we're not supposed to go shopping together because it's supposed to be secret from
Absolutely
everyone?
not. Yeah, exactly. Right. You
Yeah.
can tell each other if you really want, but you're not meant to. But yeah.
All right. I'll think
Alex.
about it.
What are you thinking?
At the moment, my mask's kind of up in the air because
Put it on your face.
using me. But
What's your concept? If it ends up a little different in the art, that's no problem.
I have the dress is pretty set in stone, as that I'm going for similar to Cael, the midnight blue. But I plan on buying that basically and then dyeing it myself a little bit to make it sort of like a Twilight sky with some purples woven in there.
Roll me a D100. Let's see if Rihanna's got one in stock or if you need to get it commissioned. Your grandparents will at first offer you 12 gold. But when you mention that it's going to cost more than that just for the shoes, they will offer you 150.
Oh, wow.
66.
Yeah. The only outfit they have in stock is a devil's outfit. No, I'm kidding. They with a 66. There is something there. You might have to get it, take it in a tiny bit. Are you two okay? Do we need a moment? Have I missed something?
No, nothing's happening. Jamal is dipping into our personal money.
Right,
That's so
Scar,
good.
calm down. Honestly, I'm gonna need in the stream a little section on the right. It's just the Discord chat, just for people. The best part is I don't have enough screens, so unless I see you guys giggling, I don't know what's going on. And then the end of the session, I go into the chat and I look through the gifs and I'm like, what was going on when they posted that? Because I'm just looking through, going, there's a face, there's a jacket, there's Scar, there's the scariest moon I've ever seen, there's a Teletubbies baby, and there's the bear in the big blue house. And there is a guy with a metal face and a green cloak. And then here's some money. Go see a Star Wars. It's who?
That's Victor Von Doom.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Doom, Fantastic Four.
Oh my God! There's somebody's got a Transformer outfit. Grey's Anatomy, and then Matt in a bar.
Vibing.
Okay. So you're gonna have to get the outfit taken in a little bit. She will say, Rihanna will say, you really should be careful dyeing it yourself. Do you want to come in and work with one of our dyers, or are you really confident enough that you're going to get it right?
Wow.
If you have the time, I'll work in here.
Well, it won't be me per se. The dyers, they're good workers. Mr. Grithers is the best dyer in the building. That is the gentleman who was drawing Hugo's dress out. He's very competent. He's been at Rihanna's for years. You know that he does the sort of really complex dyeing, either your tie dyes or your fades or your ombre, that sort of thing. And if you want to buy the dress and then have it dye with them, they will charge you 85.
Okay, and I'm also looking to have it have either illusory, like starlight, or like tiny mirrors or crystals or glass or just something.
As soon as you say that, she says, well, we could sew beads onto it for 5 gold pieces, or you can use our new illusory cloth, and then you won't even need to dye it. We can have it sort of moving like the midnight. You see, she suddenly gets really excited. You know that she's got like an image in her head that she thinks will stun everyone. And she's saying, it'll move like the night sky. We'll maybe have the odd shooting star come across. The purple can swirl a little bit into the blue. Maybe if you've got flowing parts down the arms, you could have even some movement of galaxies, like little twinkling. It'll flow as you move. If you swirl, we can have the light sort of shine off of it. She gets very excited and tells you that if you want that, she'll charge you 140.
I will take it.
It'll be a masterpiece. Have you got your mask sorted, dear?
Not yet. I'm still thinking about that.
Well, if you need something excellent, you go down to Danietta and you tell her that Rihanna's got a masterpiece, and if she wants to look good at the ball, she'll help you. You'll get 50% off.
Good to know.
Yeah. If you need something highly magical. If you don't go to Daniela. It's expensive. Okay. We will defer your mask choice until ChatGPT cooperates. So next week, we will ask you what that mask looks like, but we will assume that you go there. Is it something that's painted? Is it something that's magically illusory?
It'll either be
or...
like a full face masquerade mask plain. It won't be illusory, the mask
Okay.
itself. So it'll either be just a plain masquerade mask or a porcelain type mask.
Okay. If you want a porcelain mask painted from...
wooden painted.
Okay, so just plain. So if it's smooth from the potters, it is... Just going to give you the two prices so that you can keep track of them instead of me. Wait on flame, here we go. It's 20 gold pieces for a porcelain mask. Non-painted. And if it is a masquerade cloth style mask, it's 8. And that'll be from Tumbletwigs. So both are on the table. Fantastic. And as you head back, Olive, what have you got in mind?
Pretty much. I'm gonna be that monster from that book.
The Fallen
So
Fairy?
I want... Yes.
Oh.
I would like...
When you go to your parents, they would normally offer you 100 gold pieces. However, you know 100% that if you want wings, you're going to need at least 300 in your pocket.
Okay.
And if you want that outfit to look sort of like the full, like, because you could get an illusory outfit that makes it look like you haven't got legs, but you've got those grasping.
Yeah, that was my vision.
Appendages. Yeah, you need 350.
But I need to butter them up. Okay.
You need 350, so you need to make me a persuasion check. Unless you have any way of gaining advantage, what do you have on them? What can you offer them in return?
I would actually like to invite them to my room to show them my new trophy. See if that impresses them enough that they might bump up my allowance.
So you go down, you have a chat with them, and they sort of like, oh, okay, well, you know, we'll have a little look. We did hear that you did very well. You rescued one of the nobles as well. Well, maybe that'll get you in better standing.
Yeah, that happened, but that wasn't the most exciting part. Just come see what the hunters have produced for me. Ta-da!
Okay. So you bring them up to your room, and you sort of like open the door and let them go in first. Is that the plan? Like to have a look, and they're just going to see it on the wall? Is that the hope?
Yeah, I'm debuting it.
Your mum screams. She tries to close the door before you can look in. Olive, I don't think that's what you wanted to show me.
What? What? Hang on, let me look.
Okay.
I'll
Olive,
go in there.
You open the door, and you see that your entire room has been completely ransacked. It's been smashed. Your bed is turned over. You can see that there's a plaque that says Olive, but the honeydew has been pulled off. There's no creature on it. There's bits of shattered glass. There's blood all over the floor, but you don't see any of that. All you see is written on the wall opposite you in blood, "Where's your bear?"
Where is my bear? I'm gonna dash out of there towards the inn. Leave my parents in the dust.
You note that it was written in blood. And you see little bits of sort of bear fur, though you think it's the baby bear fur that you'd kept sort of splattered around the room. Yeah. Elsewhere, it's horrible. It's just absolutely defiled and trashed. You can see that they've brought in what looks to be some sort of pig's blood and just poured it over your bed, over the floor. As you...
I don't even have time to think about that, though. I just dash away when I read those words.
Your mum sort of tries to follow you for a while in her very posh little heels, and then eventually just gives up and walks at her own pace, and we'll get there when she gets there.
She'll get there.
as you arrive at the inn, as soon as you get to the inn, Rosie, or come into the inn, Rosie will give you a huge hug and say, "Don't you worry. They were trying to cause trouble."
Who was it?
We don't know.
Where's Clover?
They were in masks. She's upstairs. She's fine. She's fine. Iona punched one of them.
My goodness, Iona.
Mikyala wouldn't let them upstairs. They were in masks. They wouldn't take them off. Bull masks as well. Their outfits were completely covering them. Mikyala will say, "Well, I'm not so sure about that. I think I recognise one of those outfits from last year. That was that Clementine girl's outfit. And one of them was too big to be anyone other than that mud of a boy. There were 3 of them. I'm so sorry, Lass, but Clover's just fine. I've given her a salmon to calm her down. Are you all right?" They looked celebratory, like they'd been up to no good.
They only destroyed my room and gave me a heart attack. All right, I'm gonna just.
Rosie sort of folds you in a hug. "I'm so sorry. Come on, you come straight upstairs." Clover will sort of lean into you, seeing that you're sad. Eventually, your mother will turn up and be sat downstairs and given a very, very strong drink, to both recover from the shock and the fast walk that she just was not ready for.
Yeah, Olive is also wheezing because she doesn't run that fast.
What's your athletics?
My constitution's -1 and my strength is -2.
Of course. Yes.
So she's pretty freaking winded.
Yeah. And
it's just catching up.
Rose just, we'll get the servants to go up there and we'll get your room cleared up for you, right? Oh, girl, I'm so sorry for you.
It's fine, okay?
It's not fine.
Is
I want to say this quite
clearly
strongly.
putting on a brave face, but yeah, she's very clearly upset.
But luckily, Clover is obviously absolutely fine. It was clearly pig's blood that they wrote on the walls with. But you did notice that all your jars with your
my
flowers are
decorations
smashed, books are torn. I am really sorry for getting you to describe your room just so I could ransack it later. That was very vindictive of me. But yeah, it's Mikyala will say, "You stay for free here as long as you need. You stay here for free. We'll get your room all set up and beautiful." Your mum sort of, "How much do you need for this outfit, and how much do you need to fit out that room properly as well?" With that, she starts she pulls out a little tiny velvet pouch. She'll give you 500 for the ball and for some regular clothing. And she'll say, and you charge everything for the room to us. And she'll give you a little signed piece of paper that says, charge it to the Honeydew household.
It's like where Olive's clearly very much trying not to say anything, because if she starts talking, she'll start crying, and she does not want to cry in front of everybody.
But bursting into the inn is Serena Halesbury. She comes in and goes, "They're coming to..." Oh.
Just glaring at her.
Olive?
What?
You shouldn't go to your room at the castle. You should send servants to clean it first.
I've already seen what your little buddies have done.
She shakes her head adamantly. I heard them boasting about it. I came down here because they were talking about hurting your bear.
They could try, but I'll just nod to Mikyala and Rosie. She's safe here. It's fine.
I know that we don't get on well, but if they had have hurt Mr. Ginger, I'd be devastated, and so I couldn't let that happen, even to you. That's not how I meant that. I just mean, because we're not...
Sure. I got it.
Look, Clementine messed up my room once. Maldranik says he won't tolerate the messing around of the nobles. If you tell him what happened, he'll put a proper lock on your door that only works for you.
Alright. I can do that.
She puts a comforting hand on your shoulder and then sort of, I'll leave. Sorry for being mean to you before. And then she sort of heads out. You can see it's this really awkward moment where like she's never been that mean to you, but she's laughed along with the girls a lot. She's always been one that sort of kept herself a little separate, and she's sometimes, when you guys aren't around, borne a little bit of the brunt of it. Go on, Josh. You're about to read us the document. I know you are. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Tell me about her.
Normally at this moment you'd intersect with something from the document about the NPCs.
I was just gonna say it's quite interesting that she was like, we haven't, neither of us don't really get along. It's like, but it's completely one-sided. She is mean to you. You don't do anything to her.
You know, at the very least, she doesn't.
She doesn't instigate. Yeah. So you get the impression that Olive, that she's laughed along, but only to maintain her own standing with.
Exactly.
And she's even just mentioned that she's had some trouble with him in the past when you haven't been around. So she's definitely one of the ones who are less incorporated.
I'm happy to take one for the team at this point. It's fine.
Can we get you some lunch?
I'm used to this, and I'll just
your mum will insist that you both sit down and that you eat a meal on the house, and Cael will what's he going to cook you guys up?
Nice.
No, sorry, your mum won't insist that it's a meal on the house. Your mum will insist they have a meal, but Cael will say it's on the house.
Cael, don't think of charging us.
Go on.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, it actually makes a lot of sense that Serena came to tell you, because she's not into court games and gossips and stuff like that.
That's what I thought we were gonna get last time, Josh. I'm glad you haven't disappointed. Yes, he will say to you, they've got potted trout with horseradish cream and oatcakes. Judging that maybe you don't want something meat-based after the debacle in your room.
That's probably a good call.
Your mother will say that will suffice, and that they'll have a bottle of the finest peach brandy. No, bottle of peach brandy. Wow, that's not what I was looking for. A bottle of peach wine is what I was going to say. And some fried root crisps on the side with pickled turnip slices and some caramelized onions. And she will insist afterwards that you guys have like some poached apples with cinnamon and nutmeg crumble. She treats you to you've had lunch with mum as a comfort thing before.
This is probably the first time in a long time that Olive has had lunch with her mom, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's
kind of sweet.
As she eats the food, she said, "Well, it's not quite Courtney's, but I can see why you like it here." And these girls
kind of rustic
looked after you. Olive, I think we have to have a talk about something.
Oh.
I had heard rumours that you had a pet that was a little unusual.
Oh. Yeah.
You are aware that is a fully grown adult bear upstairs?
No, she's like an adolescent at most.
She's gonna get bigger?
Well, it remains to be seen, but probably. Yeah, especially in the summer. She's gonna get super fat.
And you're
awesome.
Keeping her in an inn?
Well, I was gonna maybe look into other options.
Yes, it won't do.
She started getting bigger. No, it won't, of course. Scouting around.
Well,
cool caves, maybe.
Oh. You see this look of relief comes over her face. Oh, natural habitats. Well.
Yeah.
I was going to suggest, I noticed you were a little friendly with that lovely, dashing elven gentleman. Mathas, is that his name?
Oh.
The scouts?
Yeah.
Obviously, I'd taken a little bit of a liking to you.
But I'm kind of an expert hunter, he said so. So, yeah.
Well, the scouts sometimes they help wild animals recover and put them back out in the wild. Maybe they'd have space for a bear. But she would be outside the city.
Yeah.
Where bears belong.
Yeah, I'm just kind of glaring, but also looking at Clover, kind of noticing how kind of big she is in this place.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe
Rosie
she'd
sort of
be-
looks over and I miss her, but she does take up a lot of space, and we have been getting a little more business recently.
She probably needs more time exercising anyway.
Your mother sort of nods, and, well, now that's cleared up. Shall we go shopping, dear?
Uh,
You see that sort of, she's just totally like, it's under control, it's all sorted. Glad we've done the
Yeah.
bear. You know, she didn't know it was a bear, so she's done quite well, really. Quite so far to cope. Why don't you tell me all about your hunting trip with absolutely no details at all, and we'll go buy you some pretty clothes.
All right, I'm dying to tell you my costume, but I will.
No, you can't tell me the costume, but let's at least make sure that you've got 7 or 8 serviceable dresses, 5 or 6 outfits for the regular days, and a few pairs of shoes, just while we're waiting for your room to get cleared up.
That could be fun.
And she will spend the
Begrudgingly.
entire afternoon arguing over your style choices,
Yeah.
trying to put you into
Aw.
conservative and regal outfits.
Yeah, I think I let her buy me like one dress of her choosing.
She then also really lets you choose way more than she has before. You can see she really is
Yeah.
upset for your room. And she has also seen you dangled upside down by Uldor Malava recently. She's really feeling a bit sorry for you. And then she will turn around to Rihanna and she will give her 300 gold pieces. And say, that's for my girl's outfit for the ball. You make her spectacular. And then she'll give you another pouch of 100 gold pieces and say, and that's for your mask.
Thank you, Mom.
She
I'll
gives
give
you a
her
big hug. And she'll look to Rihanna and go, mine will be ready, right? Rihanna sort of looks at her and yes. Going to be quite the sight, Miss Honeydew. And with that, Rihanna will say, right, so what are we doing for you? And she'll take you upstairs and what have you got in mind? After that major drama, should we put something a bit more cheerful on?
I know, I was all prepared to describe my outfit. And then I
did warn Mikyala, not of the details, but that I was going to screw her over in the session at some point.
I know. Well, I'm gonna basically describe that spooky monster I read about with illusory wings, and then the bottom part of the dress looks like I have creepy tendrils and no legs.
Olive, this is positively awful. I love it.
What do you? Thank you, Rihanna. I knew you'd see my vision.
I can't do this alone. I'll have to work with Danietta. Or perhaps the Lady Petronel's been offering her help for quite a while, and I've been thoroughly trying to ignore her. But perhaps this is an opportunity to see what she can do.
Was she the one with the mouse?
The rat, yes, Humphrey the rat. It's more magic than clothing. She teaches that Eldrin boy whose head's always in the clouds.
Oh, tell me about it.
But
she actually owes me a favor.
I will make sure that she's aware it's for you. Or, yes, I will. And we'll make you something exquisite.
Thank you.
I'll talk to her about the mask, and if not, it'll be Danietta. I'll send the bill up to your room if it comes to more than you've given me.
Thank you very much.
For the mask, that is.
Right,
it's quite all right. Are you sure this is what you want to go with?
Do you have any suggestions?
You are going to be a shock.
Well, I figure it can't get much worse.
And they won't know who you are, so...
Exactly. That's the whole point. Exactly. This is my favorite holiday.
There is power in anonymity.
Yeah.
I could potentially have the space... We could use partial invisibility. We've done it before.
Whoa.
So, pardon me for saying, but you will be up here. And she sort of puts her hand near her head.
So I'll look taller?
Well, also, the outfit has no legs. So,
yeah, exactly.
Yes, it'll be a little expensive, but I think we could lend you some. I've got some winged boots you could borrow.
Wow.
So you'd be able to fly in
amazing.
your dress, and then
Oh, that's
and then be like off the ground, so they won't even know you're a halfling.
yeah. I love it. I love it. I love
We
it.
shall see
yes.
it done. Okay. And with that, guys, if there's anything else outfit-wise between the four of you? Good. There's 7 days till the bull. What are you guys up to?
7 days.
I would.
Go ahead.
Oh
be
man, I want to go to the brothel.
Okay.
Yes!
Cool. Absolutely. Yeah. Are you going to take the quiet?
I'm gonna take the side entrance.
Okay, just bear with me a second.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find when.
Bully to the door again.
Nope. You know the exclusive VIP entrance.
Exactly.
Yep, sorry, I'm just trying to get the date.
Who are like having affairs and stuff don't need to be seen.
Exactly.
It is Marpanoff or Leafful.
Oh, is that the calendar?
Yeah, I was looking for it. 8 p.m. on the 14th of Marpenoth, leaf for the 10th month. There we go. I'm just going to put that in so that I've got it, because it's the 21st is the date of the bull. Yeah. Are you heading towards the side entrance? Are you that quiet entrance at the...
Yes, please.
The Dancing Dryad? Is that where we're going?
Yes, the Dancing Dryad.
Yes.
Bear with me a second. Let's find you some appropriately.
That shade of red is what Hugo's face is gonna be the second he enters.
That's awesome. So luxurious.
Yeah. As you head there, it's sort of a quiet atmosphere this evening, and you're a little early. You head to the side entrance, and a gentleman.
Early. It's a Tuesday evening.
Yeah, a gentleman opens the door and. Good evening, sir. Please come in.
I very sheepishly enter.
Would you like to head straight to a private room and have a consultation there? Or would you care to head to the common room?
Is Lorelei here?
Of course. Is she expecting you?
No.
What's your name, young man?
Hugo's trying to think of whether or not it would matter to.
It's a serving man. You would never. There's no reason to lie to the serving man. He's just going to tell you all.
No, Hugo.
Hugo. Very well. She'll know you by first name, will she?
Yeah.
Okay. And he will lead you along.
Hugo's like fiddling with
and he
his
opens the
hand.
door, and he'll show you a room. This room has a beautiful 4-poster bed with a luscious dark purple sort of bedspread. And then to the side, there is an elegant little side table with 2 high-backed red chairs. And then there's also a little sort of chaise longue in the same dark purple as is on the bed. And there's a little balcony that looks out, but the curtains are drawn over it. And he will say, take a seat. Would you like a drink while you're waiting?
Sure. Whatever's good.
Everything's good here, but perhaps a little glass of wine? Shake off the nerves.
Maybe something stronger.
Very well. Perhaps some moonlight absinthe.
Okay.
I guess I'll give you this one on the house. It's normally 50 gold pieces for a glass of this.
Oh, thank you. How kind.
But I hadn't realised that when I mentioned it. Yeah. And after a little while, about a minute or two, somebody comes along with a beautiful crystal glass and offers you a drink and says, Lorelei will be with you in 10 minutes or so. No, that is not what I was looking for.
I take the glass and begin sipping it. What does it taste like?
It tastes very strong. And
Definitely sipping it.
yeah, it's sort of like a. Do you remember we had toffee vodka at one point?
Yes.
It's a little like that. It's ice cold. It's a little less sweet. It's like a spiced toffee vodka, but it's very strong.
Is it glittering like the toffee vodka did?
It's called Silver Moonshine Absinthe. Moonlight Silver Absinthe. So it looks like silver moonlight. It's almost like drinking mercury, except without the side effects of death. And after a little while, Lorelei will sort of glide on in. You've probably been waiting about 40 minutes when she comes in, so you've had plenty of time to have a few drinks.
The drink now.
I don't think Hugo will even manage to finish that drink, but she sort of glides in. She's
totally
wearing
drunk.
a deep green emerald robe. She looks at you and Hugo. Okay, wonderful. So what can I do for you today? Would you like to see a selection of our finest courtesans? Would you like me to choose for you? Would you like to give me an idea of what's in your mind?
I saw someone before. I think he was a dwarf.
That'll be Vergen. We only have one male dwarf here. Vergen's free this evening. Would you like me to send him along?
Okay.
And it's 10
By
gold.
the way, Hugo's shown up in his like regular like clothing that he would adventure in. So he has staff, bag, like pockets. Like he is not dressed for this occasion.
She will say to you that it's 10 gold pieces an hour. 20 if there is contact. If you wish to stay the night, it'll be 100 gold. As it's your first time, there is a 50% discount. So 50 for the night, 5 for an hour, or 10 for an hour if there is contact.
I suppose I have to leave. Yeah, I'll do the whole night.
Okay.
If he's gonna teach me how to have sex, I might as well go the whole way.
Yeah, after a little while, a dwarf comes along. You can see that he's sort of wearing adventuring gear. He wears a sort of leather.
Fantasy.
He wears a leather. Well, she's just told him what you're wearing, and he's tried to match the aesthetic.
Oh, he's matching.
So he's gone with a leather jerkin that sort of is quite low cut and shows his hairy chest. He's quite broad of shoulder. He's got these sort of knee-length breeches on, sort of belt around the middle with a bright emerald jewel in it. He has 2 green studs in one ear. He has a sort of dark brown beard and fairly long hair that's braided. And as he comes in, he says, you must be Hugo. Wonderful. I'm going to be quite...
He goes complete, like, redder than red.
Well, I see you've started with a fairly strong drink, perhaps something a little lighter for the rest of the evening. Some peach wine. And he puts the bottle on the side and he says, come on, let's have a drink together. And he very gently puts his hand on your arm and then sort of pours a drink for you and hands it to you. He's almost romancing you at this point, you know. He's sort of, so tell me, Hugo, is this your first time here?
Yeah. I've never been here before. What about you? Do you work often here, or is this like a side project?
I live here. I've been here many years. The Lady Lorelei looks after me well. I'm available most nights, though sometimes I take some time off. I travel home to my family in Pazutna occasionally. There's a delegation coming fairly soon for the Masquerade Ball. I'm hoping my brother might attend.
That would be nice.
It would be lovely.
It's been a while since you've seen him.
A few months. And have you had a partner before?
No. The other
A rare treat for
don't
me.
Don't like me.
Well, people are blind and often stupid. It'll be my absolute pleasure to teach you the ways of the world. And for us to learn together. Enjoy it together. And with that, he begins to sort of like very slowly usher you over to the chaise longue. He sits next to you. He said that there's lots of contact, but it's only sort of like a hand on a hand, a brush of a shoulder, his hand on your leg. You know, he doesn't really push anything. And yeah, after about 40, 50 minutes, he knows you're staying the night, so he really takes his time. Glass of wine, lots more conversation. He'll eventually lead him for a kiss and subsequently give you the pleasures of the night. Roll me a performance check.
Wow, let's go. Guidance.
Oh.
Fucking guidance! Like Alex is just sat
Alex
there,
is out the window.
Come on, Hugo, you've got this!
She's the one who knows.
Oh my goodness!
Bring
Does
you
this
on.
count as,
Possibility or anything, it won't last anywhere near long.
does this count as performing a natural act that I can use my auto success?
No, because that's
Wow.
a survival or perception check. This is not a survival check yet.
Okay, then whatever it
Fighting
is,
for his life.
I will add my DC.
Why don't you deal the card out? Let's find out if it's thematic.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Hardship often prepares an ordinary person
I'll say.
for an extraordinary destiny.
Oh my gosh. Okay, it was performance. I've got a +0, so I'll just roll
That's
both
good.
dice.
D20
together.
plus D6.
Let's go. Damn!
23?
Oh my god, he's a natural.
As in the early hours of the night, he will lead you out onto the balcony and say, "Well, for a first time, that was something special. Thank you. I hope I'll see you again."
Like, as he says that and looks at me, Hugo is looking at him like he is looking at, like, I don't know how to explain it. He's got, like, starry eyes. He's just like,
Oh no, he's caught
He's like a
feelings.
big, goofy smile on his face.
If you want to...
Can I see you again?
Of course, anytime you want to. You come to that same side entrance. Here, he hands you like a little copper ring. And he will say, you just ask for Volgan. And I do have to charge, but trust me, I will enjoy it just as much as you do. We will say that 60 for the night in the future. 70 if you want breakfast included, though I'm sure we could think of better things to have for breakfast. Or 15 gold an hour if you want to just pop in for the evening.
Okay.
If you want to just have a meal together and not spend too much time in the bed, I will be sorely disappointed, but I'll only charge you 7 an hour.
Okay.
Well, we could get some sleep, or we could see if we can stay awake for the birds. How about another round?
Okay.
Yeah. And with that, while your night away,
Congratulations.
you would generally have heroic inspiration for the following day, but it's not going to be in any way useful because
Save it for
you've
the
got a
ball.
6-day wait. But you can always visit the night before the ball if you've got another 60 gold to hand.
No, I'm broke.
We're not allowed to dip into group funds for this.
If you tell Olive, I'll absolutely give you 60 gold for this.
Would you tell Olive?
I think
The rest of you
very
just notice he spends the whole day with a grin on his face, like maniacal grin.
I know.
Yeah,
So
I
what
think
the
the
hell
next.
happened?
Hugo, you got a spring in your step. What's going on?
I think I'm in love.
What?
I think I found the person that I wanna be with forever.
Wow.
Can you believe it?
That's
It's all
amazing.
happened so fast, but it
Who
just
is
it
When
feels
did this happen?
it feels so right, And when you know, you just know, you
When
know.
you know. They say that.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's like, what was that, Alex?
Just are you? This is fast. Who is this
No,
person?
but love. What God works in mysterious ways, and there is a thing.
Saloon works in
there's-
mysterious ways.
Yeah, there's a thing of
She
love at
loves
first
love.
sight, and
Wow.
I think that's what this is.
Oh my goodness, that's
He
so
just-
romantic.
He makes me feel so special and taken care of, and
Wow.
it's like He's got like a really fat ass, which I just really like.
Well, when are we gonna meet this dummy thick guy?
I'll see when he's next free.
Oh, so you just don't tell them
job.
it's at the brothel?
Good.
So there's no way you can ask for 60 gold?
Him, so...
There's no way you can ask for 60 gold?
No, that's fine. I'm excited. Wait, is Hugo the first one of us to lose his virginity?
Yes.
I get it.
That is
I don't know
without a
that
doubt.
much, so I can't congratulate you. Yeah, that is without a doubt.
I suppose maybe Ragnar has also paid at the Dancing Giant because it's the sort of thing his mum
Okay.
might pay for, because she thinks the boy should be trained properly. So we'll have to ask Matt about that next week.
Goodness,
But definitely
that
out of you
would
four,
be-
yes, 100%.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Do you in any way broach the topic so that you can go the night before the ball, or would you just maybe go for an hour before the ball if you can afford that instead?
Oh,
How much is an hour?
Assuming that you'd like contact, 15 gold.
Oh, I'm 2 gold short.
Oh, you can take that out of the group loot. They won't notice.
Okay, great. I'll take 2 gold.
No one's gonna notice.
I'll knock it off Matt's outfit, don't worry.
Yeah, I'll see him for an hour. Within that hour, like I think I just kind of like gush over him like throughout, and like I don't tell him I'm in love with him, but it's probably very, very obvious that this is no regular customer.
He treats you like you're wonderful. He doesn't quite gush in return. He never says anything, but he compliments you. He's very warm. He's very friendly about it all. And he makes you feel like it's more than a paid arrangement. Okay.
He's good.
So is that just the night before the ball, or are you going every night for 7 gold or for 15 gold? Or
No, I don't. I've literally got 8 silver to my name now after that 15 gold. So no, I am broke.
good.
There.
You could sell the stuff.
Whoa.
Are you drunk?
No. I didn't have Moonlight Absinthe. Anyway,
That was free.
yeah. What are the rest of you up to in the week leading up to the ball? Is anyone up to anything interesting? Olive, it will take 3 days for the servants to completely clear your room, at which point you can start redecorating it and charging it to your mother.
Oh, perfect. I will do that when it's done. Before that, yeah, I'm staying at the Regal Squire and probably spending like more time with Clover than usual. Like, for once in a long time, taking what my mom said to heart, and like, she can't stay here forever. So yeah, just trying to hang out with Clover more before, she has to be more outdoors.
Yeah. You can definitely also go, out for a run with her out in the wilderness.
Exactly.
And,
Yeah,
really-
we're going playing in the woods and stuff. Oh yeah,
Did
going
Olive tell us
fishing.
what happened?
Oh yeah, I would have told you at some point.
I think
in
the news would have
inn.
gotten around at least some.
Yeah, maybe later that night when I'm staying at the inn, I would tell you
Yeah,
guys.
you guys can all come down. We can have that moment.
Well, I have news, everyone.
You have news?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Clearly, having been crying earlier.
What's wrong? Your face is all wet.
No, it's not. I just got some pepper in my eyes earlier. But
Is that the
listen,
news?
no, this is what happened when I saw what.
Just
these-
to hold you back for a second, I completely forgot to do this. Sorry, Josh. There's your dwarf.
Oh,
That's all.
hello.
How beautiful.
I didn't put the art on Roll20 because I didn't realize that this was going to be your moment.
Yeah.
I had planned the dwarf, but yes, that is Vulcan. Cool.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry, you were saying news.
Well, let's just say I'm going to be staying here at the inn for a few nights because some people have completely trashed my room, and I don't have evidence or any certainty yet, but I have reason to believe at least Clementine and what's that other guy? Old Door.
Uldor Malavar, I think is
involved.
his name. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. and I'm just Olive just kind of starts pacing around angrily with her hands in fists.
What do you mean they
did
trashed
do?
it?
They destroyed everything and wrote a threat on the wall to Clover, if you believe that. Luckily, Mikyala and Iona, didn't let him get in, but they're just going too far at this point, and, soon enough, well, I don't know, something's gotta give.
I mean, that's awful. Is that a crime? Like, legally speaking?
They're so important. They're
It
above the
wouldn't
law.
really be punished. It was stated by Serena that Maldranic would not stand for this kind of nonsense and would ensure that your room was.
Yeah, I would have
completely
gone to
lockproof.
him to get.
Well, I would like
super
to.
locked.
Okay, we'll take that moment. Why
Yeah.
are we in the Dancing Dryad? Let's leave that.
Olive, have you gone to Maldranic? You should do that.
I forgot. It was
What
the hell
but
now?
someone
Yes.
told me I should. Yeah, see if he can do something about it.
So you can head to his private quarters. They are at the top of the tower. He is the good
wow,
mage, and
that's
he has the
creepy.
very top. He has like this huge chamber. You knock on the door, and you just hear a voice sort of boom out from within. Olivia, do come in.
I look around. Do you know? It's
The
me?
door swings open.
Okay.
As you
I
head
probably
in,
don't go talk to this guy.
you've
much
never
or
been into this
ever.
chamber ever.
Yeah. Okay,
It's
so I'm
very
looking
unusual,
around.
but you knew where it was. As you come in, there's this
Mhm.
sort of huge square room. There's bookshelves along two walls. There's a sort of crystal ball set into a pedestal at the center of the room. There's a dome sort of at the top, a little what will be under the tower. That at the moment has sort of like clouds up above, which is clearly like a view of the sky above the tower.
Whoa.
He has these sort of large vaulted balconies with massive glass windows, which is such a rarity in this world.
Yeah,
He
this
has
guy's
this
room is awesome.
massive desk, and he's currently pacing around the room, and he sort of looks at you and... You're troubled.
Yeah, that's a way to put it. I was told to maybe come talk to you about
Is this regarding the art...
security
Aha.
of my room.
Not regarding the artifacts that you guys discovered.
Oh, I mean, if you have news, I'll
No,
hear
I
that
thought you
too.
might have news. I know how often you
No.
are all down the Regal
Sorry.
Square Inn where we buried them. I was hoping no ill would come of it. The security of your room, has something happened?
Well, let's just say some young nobles, had themselves a fun time in there destroying all my stuff and
I'm
making
so sorry.
threats.
When will these people learn there is so much more important to be getting on with in teenage years? This is your moment to become more. To learn, to flourish. There's no
Fine,
time for
then.
stupid and practical jokes and mean deeds. You're on the third floor, are you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I will come down and see to it myself.
Oh,
And he'll come down with you.
thanks. Okay. Awkward.
You'll have to excuse me a moment. I need to go to my scroll rack. I don't have anything prepared today.
Okay, sure.
And he
I'll
will
just
take out a scroll of
Glance
arcane
around
lock.
his room.
Um, you notice his scroll rack is like 14 foot high, about 5.5 foot wide. It looks like, those bottle racks? It looks like that,
cool.
but there's a scroll tube in every slot.
Yep.
Jeez.
He leads you to your room, and goodness me, this is awful. Well, let's at least get rid of that. And he gestures with a prestidigitation and gets rid of the writing on the wall. Is your bear harmed?
No. She's fine. I look at him kind of sideways. Does he know about my bear? It
Yeah,
sounds
he
like
visited.
does.
He visited the Regal Square Inn.
Oh yeah,
with
he was there. That's
deeds,
right,
and
that's
she
right.
was just in the corner. He also knows.
Yeah.
He knows everything that goes on in the town as well as the keep.
Yeah, I figured as
Um,
much.
He sort of looks at you and, good. That would have been a terrible shame.
Thankfully, I've got good friends down at the inn.
I wish that everyone in the keep could get along as well as your group does. Right. This might sound a little strange to you, but trust me, it will be Excellent. And then he will sort of start casting on the doorway. And then you'll see the door sort of like fill in, so there is no gap at all. There is not even a millimeter under or above the door. And he says, well, good. That should be that done. And then he goes to open the door, and you see him like struggle to get through.
Oh, wow. You locked
Excellent.
it too good.
It should be coded just to you if you'd like to.
Oh, okay. I'll try to walk in.
Yeah, you take the handle, the door opens easily. You step inside.
Perfect.
Your friends won't be able to get in without your explicit permission.
Okay. I mean, I can live with that.
Good.
If it keeps those creeps out.
I'm so sorry for your troubles.
Well, thanks for your help, at least.
No problem. Olivia, I have noticed that you and your group, you went off hunting the source of the owlbear. You brought Alamore back. You got involved in that business with Lady Petronil's rat that I understand quite a dangerous fight ensued. Aldrin spoke quite highly of your battle abilities, even if he did not speak highly of you as people.
Well, I don't expect that from him.
And
yeah, we're trying to do some good around here, at least.
it has not passed
nothing
unnoticed.
else.
If at some point your group would like a more challenging task,
Ooh.
I do have some fears about the local area. You will, of course, be escorted, but at first. But perhaps we could find a real purpose for your group.
Oh.
Keep you out of harm's
Yeah.
way and focused on important matters.
That sounds fantastic. I'll tell the guys.
I would appreciate that. I have some matters to attend to, but I hope that this will prevent you from any further harm.
Thank you.
One more thing, Olive.
Mm-hmm.
As that bear grows larger, you might need to keep it out the city.
Yeah, you're not the first to tell me that. I'm looking through some options right now.
Excellent. So you should. Mikyala has been very kind, but it is not his responsibility.
You're right. I will. It's right up there on my
Excellent. See you at the ball.
or not.
He's just dismissed you for 6 days. Is there
Well,
anything
we're not
else?
supposed to see each other anyway.
Is there anything else? Well, he will know who's who, obviously.
Oh, that's true, huh?
Yes, he does have the ability to see through illusions and the ability to detect your thoughts. He really is cheating.
Okay, he's OP.
Yes.
He is.
Yes, he is. The group will gladly tell you that he's just as OP as he was last time.
Fantastic.
But is there anything else anyone else would like to do prior to the ball?
Yeah, I would like to go right ahead and take a bunch of time to study up on that book that I took out.
Oh,
And-
I will take intelligence checks from Elora and Josh, and a performance check from you, please, on that. As the two of them attend the book study session at the library together.
Cool.
Alex being there really helped. I got a 16.
Yes, she has a sort of effect where if she's near you, your intelligence increases. It's like a paladin aura.
Osmosis.
So yeah, we got a. What did you say, Josh? Sorry.
I got a 16.
And Alex. Alex.
15, sorry.
That's right. Yeah, so the two of you getting on well, really beginning to gain an understanding of the topic in depth. As you come to the library more and more, sorry, Jamal, I know it's you that said you wanted to do something, but you were prompting me for a reminder. I will come back to you in a minute. Don't worry. Yes, when you're down in the library, after 3 or 4 days of seeing you there, Eldrin will sort of very reluctantly come over and...
Oh no.
So, what you studying? You've been down here a lot recently.
Talking to both of us, one of us.
Both of you.
I'm just reading this, and I keep my hand in the book to keep the page, but shut it, and show him the book I couldn't take out.
Yep, Druidcraft speaking to animals and plants. which also tells you how to sort of do other druidic magic, like... No, sorry, you're reading harnessing the wild magic, harnessing the world. Yeah. And he will sort of look at, druidic studies. Yes, that makes sense. And you? And he looks to Alex.
Well, it's wondrous workbook.
I've read that. Quite horrifying tome, but lots of important information in it. Are you studying anatomy for a reason?
Well, I figure if I'm going to be helping people to be healed, I might as well learn how it works.
It's Alamo that said, if I saw you at the library every day, I should say hello. He spoke quite highly of you. I mean, you got me out of a tight spot. You saved his life.
Yeah, it's like, what else can we do to get some recognition, right?
Yeah. Well, you know as well as we do that there are ringleaders amongst... Sometimes it's easier to blend in than stick out. I would know.
Well, maybe if you read one of these Druid books, you'd know that the best thing to do with a weed is to pull it out by the roots.
Yes, it's all very well until the weed comes equipped with magic, sword, and political influence. But
no one can jail a bunny.
Right.
I give him a very mischievous smile.
Yes, I definitely. Right, well, I'm studying the art of divining. For what use it is.
As in, like, seeing the past, present, and future, you mean?
I'm not up to the future stuff yet. It's mostly seeing things in other places. Looking out at the world in different places. Currently working on clairvoyance. It's a complicated study, but the lady says I'm doing all right.
If you ever find out how to see things in places of the past, could you let us know? We need to find some culprits.
Give me a persuasion check.
Ooh.
I'd love to.
Are you referring to the people who ransacked Ollie's room?
Yeah, of course. Come on. 16.
Hey.
Clementine, Ridian, and Uldor.
You knew they were doing that?
No.
You didn't say anything?
No, but after the fact, they haven't been too secretive about it. It's common knowledge amongst the nobles. I'm sorry, I thought you already knew.
I turned to Alex. We need to tell someone. Who do we tell?
It won't matter, Hugo.
But
He nods slowly and... Sorry. He nods and then heads off to his book, like awkwardly mid-sentence. Gone. Back to his divining. But yeah, Alex, you were saying?
They won't do anything about it.
well, we have to do something.
Cael. I'm just gonna cut there. Cael, what was your performance check?
Astonishingly, despite my scores, a 10.
Despite your score, what you mean is you rolled low.
Not that bad.
So yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's a little bit tougher with the loot. You feel like a lot of what you can apply to the veal isn't applicable to the loot. It's whereas the veal sort of hides your face a little bit, you can really get lost in it. A lot of talk about playing the lute involves singing, or at least, being very physically visible. And it makes you a lot more nervous. And so you're going to have to do a little bit more work on that.
Yep.
Was there anything else?
Well, that's going to be a work in progress, but there was one other thing I wanted to be spending a bunch of my time doing. Unfortunately, I wish Matt was here for this because we had the offer going of teaching me to sort of be a bit more maneuverable and be a bit more able to stand for myself physically, you know?
Okay, yeah, you can definitely have
train.
popped down and trained a few times down there. You will get laughed at relentlessly. But yeah,
I'll train with you, Cael.
Yeah, that can definitely happen. The two of you can, and anyone else really who goes down can do some training. It's going to take a lot longer than the 6 days leading up to the ball, especially as so much else is going on. But yeah, as you do that, you feel yourselves getting a little tougher. Maybe come level 4, you might gain some constitution. Maybe you won't. That'll be your choice. Probably not. No. But we will fast forward to the evening of the ball. Each of you will get ready privately. But I think it would be mooted that perhaps you all would like to know who each other are to, like to stick together and Ragnar obviously will need to meet with somebody so that he can find his way in. So perhaps the 5 of you might agree to meet in your outfits outside.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Next week I will let you describe your outfits and all that. But when you first arrive at the ball, you will see that the high table is already set. And there is Maldranik, Yuzure, Lorelei is at the high table today, as well as the Lord and Lady Bantus and Felia, and Diplomat Kurkan. And there are 3 spaces for the honoured guests. And as you take your seats, you'll notice that all the young nobles are fairly early today. Whilst you don't know which noble is which, both older and younger are still separated, so you know that this is the younger noble section.
Do we have assigned seats again if we're in disguise?
No,
So
not
we
at all.
just sit with each other?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can pick the highest of tables if you wish. You're a little earlier and no one really knows who's who. You can make sure you take up every seat at the table so no other idiot comes and sits with you.
Let's take a table. Take
Okay.
a nice table for once. Maybe not the
Yeah.
highest one, right?
But like a middle table, like a good table, yeah. And as all the nobles and young nobles come and take their seats, ready for the dwarven contingents, you will hear a sort of ting 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 on the glass. I went to flick a glass and realised that my glass is miles away. Yes.
There we go.
That sounded like it was going to break. And then, it doesn't quite work as well when you don't have the edge of the.
Beautiful.
There we go. I had to reach over and get the wine glass. And Maldranik will stand up, and it is with great pleasure that I would like to announce 3 of our most honoured guests from the contingent of King Dernick and King Haldrock from Pazutna. First of all, I'd like to announce Bonego Battleaxe, most honoured of King Dernick. And secondly, Gelden, and they are not in any way disguised. They have not conformed to the masquerade, or they're wearing exactly what you see. They come in sort of laughing and joking and in no way appropriate to the bull. Gelden Iron Hand, the left hand man of King Haldrock, and a priest of King Dernick's court. Not a dwarf. And he will announce Brother Alari Slade.
Oh my gosh! That's
And
awesome!
Mikyala, this is our entire campaign shut down because Brother Alari Slade was a player character and the player had to leave. So I thought we'd bring him back into the world in one small little note.
That is so awesome!
And on that lovely note, that is where we're going to end. And we will come to the timeless tradition of MVPs. Yeah, we will start with Mikyala. I'm sorry for bullying you.
Oh, no, it's awesome.
I hope everybody responds that way when I bully them personally. No, it was awesome. Great. Yes, get it.
Yeah, I figured it. Yeah, we're due for it. I really liked, after the fact, Olive's nice lunch and going shopping with her mom. because even though she's being rebellious and not wanting to be around them, it was just kind of really nice to have a nice moment with her.
Yeah, I'm sort of torn between role-playing the parents and not. So I try and describe what they're doing instead of playing as them, but sometimes it's not possible. You just have to.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, and also I really liked Hugo falling in love immediately. Very real.
Indeed. Jamal?
That last moment really just threw me for a loop. It's like, wait a minute.
His updated art as well.
I was really not expecting that, but I'm gonna have to go with. You really did fuck over Olive really badly. That was dark. They got to get some fucking comeuppance. There's got to be a special circle in hell just for those people.
Maybe not. Josh.
Oh man. I mean, my three have already now been talked about. So Hugo losing his virginity and falling in love, wonderful.
Oh, awesome.
Obviously the blood writing on the wall, being like, where's your bear? Whatever it said.
Where's your bear? Yeah, which they were hoping that there would be no bear in the Regal Square Inn, that they would have done something to it, but they didn't manage to.
Yeah, so cool. And I mean, of course, having Brother Laurie here is just it's so cool, it's so sweet, it's a great way to.
But as I said, you can't roleplay with him too much because I don't want to play somebody else's character. But I just thought it'd be a nice note. I told you guys you would know when you saw him. Elora, your MVP.
But most of my stuff has also been talked about, but I'll throw in the smiley face sun picture that stream didn't get to see, but oh my gosh.
Oh no, I did put it on the screen at the end. Like it was absolutely hideous.
I have Hugo getting the deer skull and being so awkward about it, hating it but also wanting it because we all know what's coming and we're ready for it.
Heck yeah.
And then I have Olive's talk with her mom where she's like, it's a fully grown bear, and Olive's like, no, I'm pretty sure she's kind of tiny. And mom's just like, it's kind of bigger.
Yeah, I enjoyed that moment. I think there were a lot of small moments. Obviously we've talked about the big ones, but I actually really liked the way, Josh, you role-played arriving at the Dancing Dryad and the moments leading up to meeting Volgan. I think you did really well with that, showing us how nervous he was, but also quite determined. He really is something he wanted to see through and something he did. I really enjoy the creativity of people bringing me, the outfits and the concept of the mask. And, you guys have worked really well to think about your outfits and how that will come across. I was really glad to finally play Mr. Tumbletwig, who might be my favorite shopkeeper, maybe of all time. Josh has seen him before, but I don't think he'll remember. We had one moment in one session of Treasure Rats where we went there and Rico bought an ivory goat, and I enjoyed him so much I thought I'd reinvent him and bring him back. I think it's such a cute little vibe, Drathnor, and yet quite big things are happening. But honestly, my MVP goes to Maldronic asking you guys to be more, and Mikyala being so enthusiastic and on board. It's really been lovely when it's you, Mikyala, that has those moments that I know and everybody else really knows that are sort of poignant steps in the story. It's so lovely that it's you that's sort of just happens to be falling into those points. I think that's really good. But that is where we're going to end. So if you guys would like to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
We shall see you soon.